University. We saw a very hard-fought game of Dhaka University and Lucknow University earlier. Lucknow University breezing past victory. As mentioned earlier, Midwest University have won the toss and they've elected to bat first in this conditions here at TU. Let's have a look at the lineups now. For Midwest University, Rajan Casey will be captaining the side. Deepak Prasad Dumre is the wicketkeeper. Binit Khatri, Bipin Khatri, Diwan Pun, Manish Thapa, Nishchal Rawal, Ravindra Jang Sahi, Raj Kumar Saha, Subhas Bhandari, and Bohora. For Tribhuvan University, the side will be captained by the coveted Bhim Sarki, who also plays for TAC. Khadak Bahadur Bohra is the wicketkeeper. Ace Bhatrai follows him with Akhilesh Kumar Thakur, Amit Kumar Mandal, Khagendra Singh Mahara, Lokesh Bam, Mukesh Oza, Santosh Bahadur Chand, Surendra Prasad Pant, and Simon Roy will complete the lineup for Tribhuvan University. The batsmen are ready, so are we here in the comm box. Joining me is a fellow colleague and a respected commentator, Sanjeev Hyalmo. Welcome, Sanjeev.
Thank you very much and good afternoon, dear viewers. So, Ravindra Jang, all-rounder. So, Midwest University, they have won the toss and they have decided to bat first, and Mukesh Ojha will start the pressure over from the TU and right-hand medium-pace bowler. Down, let's see a wide ball. Yes, it is. Empire Dharmasundar Shakya calling it a wide ball. So Rabindra and Nishchal are the two opening pair for Midwest University. In the last game against Lucknow University, it was a cliffhanger match, and Nishchal batted superbly, scoring 49 runs. That you can say the highest score, 49 runs, which he made against very important knock in the context of that particular game. It was the heroics of Bipin Khatri in the last over when 12 runs required, 6 balls. He smacked 2 big sixes and winning the game for their side. And this being, let me tell you, second semi-final match, a knockout game. You have to win the game to be able to qualify for the grand finale.
Angling in was the ball, a bit of movement as well towards the batsman. He lined him up pretty well. Ravindra put a dive in. A bit of frustration there. No need for that, young man. The innings just started. As you can see there, that was the very first delivery of the innings. To remind you all, Midwest University have won the toss and they've elected to bat first. This was their choice. Usually, this is what the teams do. In the second match, when the heat is high, you'd want to bat first at TU International Cricket Ground. Nudged it towards mid-on region. It'll just be single for Ravindra. Off the mark now.
So we have 6 fielders on the offside and 3 fielders on the onside. This time easily playing that one towards the widest mid-on region and darting for a single run. Let me tell you, it's going to be a cracker of a match. Derby match between 2 universities coming from Nepal. So Mukesh is the bowler. He doesn't have much speed while bowling, which means he depends on his line and length while bowling. So some problem with the side screen that you can see. Side screen has been adjusted. Now it seems to be the batter seems to be satisfied with the placement of the side screen.
Angling in again. How did that miss the stumps? Unbelievable comeback after that wide in the very first delivery by Mukesh. That was swinging in that delivery towards the batsman.
That was a terrific delivery that you can see. The ball pitching and marginally missing the off stump. Completely beaten all ends up. That was a terrific delivery. Nishchal, that you can see. He was relieved. There you can see bowler Mukesh saying how the ball missed the hitting the stumps. So far, he has been good offside the off stump. They didn't want that one square of the wicket and the ball will races away towards the fence. That was a terrific shot. The ball was in the slot this time outside the off stump, and Nishchal picking it up and driving it firmly towards the cover region for 4 runs. There you can see once in action replay, hitting on the up square of the wicket, 4 runs.
The story of width offered, 4 offered. That was easy picking for the batsman there. You won't be nervous anymore with the young batsman. He's still already at 4, facing 2 deliveries. Bowl them! Impressive comeback after that 4. Uprooting both the stumps. Never have we seen this scenes before in TU International Cricket Ground for this event. Impressive bowling by Mukesh. My oh my, huge movement angling in, uprooting the off stump and leg stump. Beautiful scenes. The most beautiful for a seam bowler.
That was a terrific delivery, seaming in, beating it all ends up, initial losing. So wicket number 1 goes on there. You can see the jubilation shown by Mukesh. He is completely fired up at the moment with that important wicket here. Let me tell you, he has dismissed Nishal Rawal, who made fantastic 49 runs in the previous game. But in this game, he has come as a cropper, walking back to the pavilion dejectedly.
Justifiable animation from Mukesh after taking that wicket as well. He seemed very ecstatic. Deepak Prasad Dumre will join in the action.
So another batter comes at the center, Deepak Prasad Dumre. He was also amongst the runs in the last game against Lucknow University, made 40 plus. Well made 40 runs. So now once again he has an opportunity to carry on the innings which he played in the particular game in this very important semi-final game as well. They have lost a wicket in the very first over. The informed batter all outside the off stump playing that ball, and the ball will find the boundary. That was superb timing. No effort at all, just placing the bat and applying the face of the bat, and the ball caresses towards the cover region for a boundary. So first over gone, 10 runs for loss of 1 wicket.
As you can see, soft hands there, just timing the ball, not doing much, allowing the pace of the ball off of that bat, racing away for 4. It went.
Timing was the key in that particular shot. Deepak Dumre, having played under night in the World Cup, definitely he has learned a lot. And that you can see now, that's the view of this wonderful TU International Cricket Ground. And now Khagendra will bowl the second over of the innings of Midwest University, winning the toss and correctly deciding to bat first. Like if you see, the conditions pretty good at the moment. Sun is blazing down here. The surface has become hard. The ball will come nicely onto the bat. You can just imagine in the previous over the way he played. He just timed the ball and the ball racing away towards the fence. So there is a lot of run-making opportunity for the batters if they can stay at the wicket and not to play too many fancy shots. This is the down the leg side, half-hearted appeal. No reaction from the umpire. We have to wait for umpire signal. So it has come off the pad. So Ram Kailash Yadav, the umpire, signaling at a leg by. So 1 run in the form of extra.
Hit the back of his leg. It hit him, his back foot. That delivery, nowhere close, half-hearted appeal from the batsman. And bye has been signaled by the umpire, as rightly mentioned by my colleague. That was a close one too. He would have been safe by a foot or so, but still good effort from the infield. They've looked very good. Talking about the field.
We have 1 sleeve, 1 at gully, 1 at backward point, 1 at short covers, 1 at mid-off. This time the ball going down to the final leg region. Wicketkeeper could not collect the ball properly, so batter will cross over for a couple of runs. So we have 6 fielders on the offside and 3 fielders on the onside. That's the fielding position they have placed at the moment. 1 mid-on, 1 at short fine leg, and 1 at long leg. 3 fielders on the onside and 6 fielders on the offside. That's the fielding combination Khagendra has applied for his bowling.
If the bowler lines him up, he'll look to nudge it towards the deep mid wicket and take it for a single. Dancing down Tumbling is the wicketkeeper because that was a huge wide by a big margin.
Yeah, it was a wayward line. He bowled, drifting down leg side, clean the white ball. So what Khaganda is trying to do, he is trying to extract some extra bounce. That is the reason why he's, undermining his line and length. Rather than going for, generating space, he should be bowling in the right areas. That should be the strategy he should be applying. But he has different thinking at the moment. This time, once again, playing the ball with a softer hand towards the cover vision and easy single.
He's been timing the ball pretty well. Is Deepak Prasad Dumre, who played a gem of an inning in his previous game. To remind all the viewers watching this, second semi-final, Midwest University topped the Group B. Hence, they are the home team today. Even though Tribhuvan University, this is their premise. They'll be wanting to take the early wicket as soon as possible, because if Deepak Dumre keeps going, if he keeps sticking those scoreboard and is set, he will go big.
This time coming forward and placing the ball wideish mid-on just for a single run. Fantastic knock Deepak Dumre played in the last game, in the last league match against Lucknow University, when he made 43 valuable runs. That was a fantastic knock. Along with him, it was Nishal who made 49 runs, and towards the fag end of the innings, it was the heroics of Bipin Khatri, which enabled them to win the game. 12 runs requiring of the last 6 balls, hitting 2 sixes and finishing off the game in great style. So we may never know. Lucknow University, they are into the grand finale, and today we are having this second semi-final match. We never know if Midwest will once again have a clash for the championship with Lucknow University. Everything is possible, but you can't discount the might of Tribhuvan University. They have the man in form, Lokesh Bam, brilliant 100 which he made, coming of just 52 balls against Purvanchal University. So definitely Midwest, they are looking somewhere around a 160 plus. I think 160 plus should be a good one for them.
Drifting down the leg, no says umpire. That wouldn't hit the leg stump any day of the week. Now talking about the tussle, this is already a big game, Midwest University versus Tribhuvan University, but individual as well. Lokesh Bam, the highest run scorer, against Bipin Khatri, the highest wicket taker. We can see that in the second innings. But for now, it's Khagendra against Deepak Dumre, who is a seasoned campaigner in himself as well. Already looking good, has been timing the ball good. There we go, slashes it, finds the fielder though.
That was superb fielding. So end of the over, so 2 overs gone. Midwest University, they are now 17 runs for the loss of 1 wicket.
Fans enjoying the game, supporters of TU, Midwest University, as you can see in the screens. Music, cricket, sunlight. There we go, they're loving it.
The supporters of both the teams, they have come here, coming and watching the game, enjoying the warmth of sunlight. So Mukesh will continue. He was expensive in his first over, conceding 10 runs outside the off-stump, and umpire Dharmasundar Shakya, he says it's a white ball, pitching on off-stump and going further away.
The control has been lacking as of yet. 2 overs already bowled. They're going for 9 runs each over. Good start for Midwest, not so for Tribhuvan University. Mukesh, the wicket taker, should be looking for that good length. That is the try, but that was angling very sharply. They'll be fortunate it didn't run away for 4 runs. That's wide and a run taken.
Despite being a bit expensive, he has taken a wicket in the very first over, getting rid of Nishal. So 20 runs on the board for Midwest. Now these 2 batters, Deepak and Ravindra, at the moment, they are biding their time at the moment. They know very well the importance of this game. You can't take this game lightly. You have to make sure as a batter, it's your responsibility to provide good contribution to your side as a batter. You have to be there. This time playing the ball, whipped it away towards the mid-wicket region. The fielder chasing after it, but he won't get to it, and the ball rushes away towards the fence for 4 runs. That was a loosener from Mukesh. Easy picking for a batter like Deepak Dumre, and flicked it away. 4 runs.
Flicked it away in style indeed. That bat swing almost made sign of a number 8. It was going all over the place, so was the ball. You will love it, Deepak Dumre.
That was a terrific shot. The ball was pitched on the off stump, and he was able to put the ball away down towards the onside region. This time he plays at once, smashes away, and the ball will travel to the fence, and the biggie, the maximum 6 runs.
That was well picked. Got underneath the ball. Is not that lanky of a person. Head stood high and then just picked it up. Beautiful looking inside out shot. Look at that head. It's very still throughout. For all the young people watching, this is a textbook inside out for a 6.
That's an exemplary how to play lofted cover drive shot, and Deepak Dumre did it effortlessly once again this time, and once again the same story, and the ball will find, what is it, no ball and 6 runs. So 2 sixes in 2 balls and no ball as well, so for a hit. So another opportunity for Deepak to send the ball soaring over the fence.
Back-to-back lofted cover drives, 2 sixes. This time a no ball as well. Free hit has been signaled by the umpire. Slight in swing, doesn't matter. We know we can't ball to Deepak Dumre there. They should know that too.
Once again hitting on the up. Perfection was the key. Milling the ball quite well. Everything was perfect. So already we have seen 3 boundaries. That's a no ball as well. So what is he going to do? A slower
Free
one.
hit, yet another no ball. Free hit continues. No ball has been signaled by the umpire. Half his wings spreads towards his right and signals no ball with a free hit. And by a good margin as well. Good umpiring. That's been the case throughout the tournament.
More than dozen runs already coming in this over. Very expensive over from Mukesh. No balls, 6s, 4 wide as well in this over. This time he plays it away towards the long off region for a boundary, hitting the whirling advertising board.
Almost taking away the camera as well. The cameraman will be changing that as we beautifully slashed that. Almost hitting the camera of our production team. All the way for 4 runs on the free hit.
It was a table tennis stroke. Flat batted off drive on the front foot. It takes something special to play that kind of shot. One step forward this time. Launches himself and lofting the ball over the extra cover region. And that's a biggie.
Let me declare this just personally shot of the tournament so far. I can watch that 100 times on repeat. Dancing down the ground. Beautiful.
You just see the confidence level. He was very cool, calm, collected. Just walked down there. You can see just lofting the ball, applying the full face of the bat, and the ball sailing over the long off region for the maximum effortless stroke. Deepak Dumre, you are just fantabulous.
A bit of ace there. Will get single to end the 3rd over. At the end of 3rd, Midwest are 48 for loss of single wicket. Mukesh has gone for the most expensive over so far in this tournament. He's gone for 30 runs. Can you believe that? Courtesy of brilliant batting of Deepak Prasad Dumre.
Devastating batting by Deepak Dumre, accumulating 30 runs against the bowling of Mukesh in the previous over. Sixes, fours, the balls were traveling all over the places. This time, whacked it away towards the mid-wicket region. And the ball will once again find the boundary. Now Deepak Dumre, he seems to have made up his mind. I'm not going to, waste my energy in ones and twos. Rather, I'll be using it by hitting boundaries.
He's making a mark. He's charging every bowler. You can't bowl Deepak Dumre there. We've kept mentioning that they should know that they can't bowl him there as well. It's good time now that they bowl the good length areas and hope for the best, because he is on charge. Is Deepak Prasad Dumre here, already batting immaculately.
So Deepak Dumre, aware of the fact that they missed out on a 50 in the last match against Lucknow. At the moment, he's batting on 36 runs. So 52 runs already on the board for Midwest. And within the power play, let me tell you, power play is not yet over, and they've already accumulated 52 runs, losing just a wicket. And Deepak Dumre is in full cry at the moment. And Ravindra Jung, at the other end, he is just a mere onlooker at the moment, just watching his partner the way he's batting at the moment.
Angling in, try to york him. Partnership of 46 has already been built by these two batsmen. Most of the contribution coming from Deepak Dumre make that partnership 47. What are the bowlers thinking here? Not much conversation going on. Bhim Sarki not in the scenes anymore. He was talking to his bowler earlier. Ravindra has a go at it as well, down the third man. This be a single.
With offered outside the Ostrom, and Ravindra slashing it away just for a single run, and he did a good job, giving strike to his senior partner who looks in terrific form at the moment. I think this should be the strategy. Ravindra should be playing a second fiddle to his partner. When your partner is scoring the runs, why would you take chance, just give him the more of the strike to do the business?
A watchful stroke offered by Deepak Dumre, who will just take single happily because the damage has been done. This reminds me of sublime and massive hits, devastating batting that we'd seen in the previous IPL season by Sunrisers Hyderabad, if I can name a team.
So T20 Jai Nepal Cup, International Inter-University T20 Jai Nepal Cup. This time playing that one upishly towards the extra cover region. Couple of bounces towards the fence. What a terrific shot. Once again, pure cricketing shot he executed. Coming onto the front foot, applying the full phase of the bat and playing that one easily for 4 runs. On the up, couple of bounces over the infield, and the ball crashes to the fence for 4 runs.
This one's for the old school, conventional orthodoxy explained via Deepak Prasad Dumre's batting. Held the pose for the cameraman as well. Off it went all the way for 4. Beautiful batting by Deepak Prasad Dumre. Lost for words in the comment box here.
So 54 runs partnership coming in 21 balls. And Deepak Dumre's contribution 42, whereas Ravindra's only 4 runs. So at the moment, Deepak Dumre is the one who is, in the business at the moment. So Midwest University, they are right on the money, winning the toss and batting first. Second semi-final match of this T20 Jai Nepal Cup, coming exclusively live from TU International Cricket Ground. That's the replay of the previous stroke which Deepak Dumre played towards the cover region, 4 runs. Terrific shot it was. So now he's looking very dangerous at the moment. Definitely there will be something in the planning of TU's captain's mind, how to break this partnership. That's very important, breaking partnership, especially they would love to get rid of Deepak, who is looking very dangerous at the moment. So now we have a change in the bowling attack. Amit comes on to bowl now from the TU end. So he has a responsibility at the moment. 4 wickets so far, 1 match he played. So he has been amongst the wicket takers. Economy, miserly, 1.67. Terrific bowling performance.
He is a miser bowler indeed. Amit Kumar Mandal bowling the good areas again. With the start of spin from the other end, I saw Deepak Prasad Dumre practice those Sweep shots. He was shadow batting it. You might see that very soon. Stay tuned. Deepak Prasad Dumre. It's his show today.
So he is batting on now 42 runs, just one short of the score he made in the last game against Lucknow University. Today he looks in sublime form, as what my colleague commentator has been mentioning every now and then. Sublime form is a good word. This time playing the ball back to the bowler, though not for runs. So Amit, at the moment, he is a miser bowler, so he comes on to bowl. 1.67 is the economy he has maintained and picked up 4 wickets as well. So he comes at a time when Deepak Dumre is in full cry.
It's shorter this time, no foot movements offered, but still middles the bat. Oh, they are enjoying it. In the shade, those peanuts and cricket. A good combination at TU International Cricket Ground.
And good company as well, my dear friend. And this time playing the ball towards the cow origin, do not for run. So spectators coming here, you can see once again they are having big smiles, the relaxing time, having good chats, having oranges, groundnuts, basking in the sun. What a good scene. This time playing the ball, punching it down towards the extra cow origin and darting for a single.
Taking their time, they're targeting the bowlers, not taking on Amit Kumar Mandal at all. Very smart batting from both these batsmen. Ravindra is anchoring the innings well from the other side as well, supporting his fellow batsmen. A little bit of drift mid-air. No runs offered.
So very tight bowling by Amit, conceding just 2 runs. Delicate, exquisite dining, unforgettable moments. Pakshala, Restaurant and Hotel. Thank you very much for providing us sumptuous delicacies. We have been enjoying your wonderful delicacies. That's the place you should visit and have a wonderful time, evening time, daytime, with your friends, with your family members at Pakshala Restaurant and Hotel. So 5 was gone, it's now 62 for 1 down.
Thanks to Pakshala, indeed, our food partner for the event. All right, where are we at? 5 over 62 for the loss of 1. Midwest University are all over the ground. We have captain bringing himself in, the 54 number Bhim Sarki. A couple of people enjoying the game of cricket. A tad bit fuller. No runs offered by Bhim Sarki.
So 2 wickets so far for Bhim Sarki in the recently Nepal Premier League. He represented Kathmandu Gurkhas. This time playing the ball and ambling across for a single run. Good all-rounder Bhim Sarki, hard hitter of the ball, captaining the side. He has come on to bowl. So now with the introduction of spinners, the flow runs have come down. There you can see the prime. That's our Prime Television HD, our broadcasting partner. You are watching this exclusive live. This time playing the ball up Ishley and the ball dropping into no man's land. So Ravindra survives. Bottom hand coming into play. The ball ballooning up, but luckily ball dropping the no man. There you can see trying to play the shot, but missed time. Ball falling far short of the fielder. Just a single run.
Touch of goal would that have been if he'd played that shot with his overhand, elbow straight. This time around goes big, all the way for a huge 6.
This time Deepak playing the ball for the maximum. The ball was in the slot. 50 runs comes up. Deepak Dumre, congratulations. What a knock. What a knock you have played, my dear friend. You really entertained us with your bludgeoning innings, hitting 4s and 6s, and he made up the shortfall he had in the last game, falling for 43 today. He made 50 runs, and this 50 coming in a very important semi-final knock, let me tell you.
The importance of a seasoned campaigner, that one. Bhim Sarki got the treatment from young Deepak Dumre. Picked it up pretty well and hit it over towards the cow corner region for a brilliant 6. After the end of 6 overs, the power play will be off. And with that, Midwest University have scored 70 runs at the spare of just meager single wicket.
So Midwest University winning the toss, making first use of the pitch and batting at the moment. And though they have lost a wicket, they are in a very good position at the moment. 70 runs, courtesy to Deepak's wonderful knock. 50 runs coming off just 24 deliveries. But now let me tell you, his job is not yet over. Plenty of overs to go. He has a very good chance of converting it into a 3-digit as well. The way he's batting at the moment, there is every chance that he can convert it into 3 digits as well. This time play the ball away towards the long on region just for a single run.
And let's not forget about Rabindra's innings as well, anchoring from the other end, supporting his hitter of a batsman in Deepak Prasad Dumre. Very calm and collected, as you can see in your screens, the dugout of Midwest University.
Definitely, you can't discount the contributions of Rabindra. Though he hasn't scored, he has given good support. This time, once again, playing that one. But there's a fielder, good footing there. So they will come across for a couple of runs, overthrow, that will result third run as well. So sloppy footing there. That's the dugout of Midwest. They can see they look very, packed up. The gang ho, all of them are in the mood.
Ice Bhattrai in the outfield, a good batsman as well, offering some overthrows. Tries to go down the ground, should just be single.
Back up.
Ever since the arrival of Deepak Dumre, he has been batting superbly. He is not getting bogged down. Rather, he is playing his shots fluently. He's in no problem whatsoever, playing the ball easily, picking runs. Once again this time, playing that. Oh, it was a chance. A difficult one though. Rabindra was the batter this time around, trying to play square of the wicket. The ball building up. We will watch in action replay there. You can see trying to cut the ball building up. He should have taken. Oh my gosh! Just the ball didn't got stick to his hands.
Not much reason to play it upishly. Rabindra is the anchor of this innings, as we've called it. Deepak should be someone who steers the ship, not you, Rabindra, because that would be a good combination.
Yeah, he has complemented quite well in this partnership, supporting his partner, giving most of the strike to his friend, and Deepak Dumre playing some good shots. And they are now at the moment 76 runs on the board, just a wicket. Amit once again, this time just 5 runs conceding. In comparison to bowlers, he has been very economical. This time playing the ball towards the deep extra coverage just for a single to end the over. So 7 overs have been bowled. Midwest University, they are now 77 runs on the board for the loss of 1 wicket.
This event is for one global cause, one earth, one voice, act on climate change. The University T20 Joy Nepal Cup. You can see Lucknow University just enjoying a bit of sun and game of cricket. They want to see who they're going to face in the grand finale for sure, so that's why they're sticking around enjoying the cricket at display here in TU International Cricket Ground.
One Earth, one voice, act on climate change. Yeah, we have to become very much responsible towards our climate, towards the climate change we are facing at the moment. Floods, a lot of problems, pollution, global warming, industrialization by the developed countries. If you check the statistics, our contribution is negligible in terms of having this global warming in comparison to the other countries. So this is one thing we have to be very much aware of the fact, the global warming, which is creating so many problems for us. What kind of situation we are going to give to our upcoming generation. So this is very important. We have to take this matter and the thinking of planting a seedling for every run scored. It's a very good initiative taken by Nepal Students Union.
A segue to the organizers, Nepal Student Union as well, for bringing in such a grand tournament here in TU International Cricket Ground. Across goes Rabindra. It will be single for him. Now batting at 11 runs. Partnership already surmounting towards 80 runs. 71 coming off just 72 now of 42 deliveries. Very impressive.
The projected score looks around about 219. The speed with which these two batters are batting at the moment, especially if Deepak Dumre stays around. It looks possible as well. This time playing the ball towards the sweeper cover region, and they will come back for the second run as well. It was a wild throw. It's a good running between the wickets by these two batters. Deepak Dumre is the man in action at the moment at Tribhuvan University International Cricket Ground. He's enjoying his batting at the moment. Some of the shots he played was superb, brilliant, gorgeous strokes also. He played some big sixes and boundaries as well in his innings so far. Once again, playing it ball upishly towards the side screen for the maximum. Another six, unleashing from the bat of man in great form, Deepak Dumre.
Lost for words here. Name any adjective that would come short of his batting today. That was a gorgeous looking shot. Sifat hit similar shot in the first semi-final. Deepak Dumre does it in the second semi-final. Straight hit for a maximum.
And the best thing about Deepak Dumre's strokes being played is that he's confident always whenever he played the shots. He had his full flow of the bat. No half ways. That's the end of the over. So 8 overs gone. Midwest University, they are now at the moment 86 runs on the board, losing a wicket. So Deepak batting on 62. Bhimsaki captain conceding 9 runs in the previous over. Current run rate 10.75. Midwest University captain will be pleased with the way their batters are doing the job in this match. Let me tell you, this is semi-final match. If you lose the game, you are out of the reckoning. If you win, you go on to grand finale tomorrow, scheduled for tomorrow.
Absolutely. Mr. Miser back in action. Bowling very good. Just gone for 9 runs in his 2 deliveries, whereas his counterparts going the distance. Deepak Dumre already at 62. He will be eyeing that 3-digit for sure.
Definitely. We just had a century in this tournament, right? Only one by Lokesh Bam. And next one was 96. Second highest individual scorer by a Bangladeshi batter. So now here, a very good chance for Deepak Dumre to make it century number 2 coming from the Nepalese batter in this tournament. The way he's batting at the moment, plenty of overs remaining. He's batting on 63 runs. This time, fuller and ball driven firmly towards the cover region. There's a clear fielding, stopping the ball, and the batters are through for a couple of runs. That was sweetly timed. Over pitching and the easy picking for Ravindra, driving the ball firmly towards the cover region and collecting brace.
I have to mention Ice Bhattai's fielding efforts have been very fine. But I have to mention this as well, that the throws are slightly off. He conceded some overthrows earlier. This time around it was also going a few feet away from the wicketkeeper. If you're throwing from that deeper end, you would want to hit the gloves.
Yeah, throws were off the mark all the time. It should come right on the top of the bills when the wicketkeeper is collecting. That would make life thing easier for the wicketkeeper to whip up the belts when the batters are going for quick runs. But that hasn't been the case so far. It has been the wild throws that has added misery for the fielding side in this game.
Rightly said, Ravindra anchoring the innings yet again, knocking down the balls, opportunist. Singles and doubles. Throws the sink at it this time around. That is not needed at this moment. Although the run rate has slowed down, they wouldn't mind that because they have a cushion of 9 wickets still and a deep batting lineup as well.
So Ravindra playing and missing. So last ball comes above this over. Outside the Ostam. Oh, so that's the end of the over. 9 overs gone. Midwest, 90 runs on the board. 4th loss of 1 wicket.
Fans enjoying the cricket. We saw a few dancing on the beat earlier while Lucknow University were playing. They were dancing to the beat earlier as well when Deepak Dumre was hitting it across the park.
Bowler coming round the right arm. Yeah, come on.
Out, clean bowled. Deepak Dumre wanted to go across towards the leg side. He'll have to depart for a well-made 63 off 31 delivery.
This time, playing across the line, missing it completely and paying the penalty. But let me tell you, Deepak has done the damage. Once again, you can see in action replay. The ball straightening, going for a mighty heave over the mid-wicket region, missing it completely. Lost his stumps. So Deepak Dumre departs for well-made 63 runs. But not before he has entertained all of us with his wonderful knock. This is what happens when you're trying to play across the line. When you play across the line, there is every chance of miss. If you miss the ball, either it will hit the stumps or the pads. This time ball hitting the stumps, and Deepak Dumre departs for 163 runs, coming off 32 deliveries. He has been terrific. And in the commentary box, I have with me our colleague commentator, Kiran Bhadrai. Welcome to the commentary box.
Thank you, and let's have a look into the highlights of the match so far. So the batting, they started well, but that was the delivery of the day so far. Excellent bowling. And after that wicket, it was Deepak Dumre. So some supporters there enjoying the game and enjoying the exquisite batting of Deepak Dumre. He went all over the park, very good looking shots, finding those gaps, hitting over the top. For me, the pick of the shot was one that he straight. It was as straight as an arrow. We'll shortly see that. Look at that. All the bowlers came and they all got the treatment from Deepak Dumre. That one man, youngster, plays for the 19 side for Nepal. It's a treat to watch when he is in his full flow like he was today. Shots all around, off his pads, straight up. That was 50 off for him. His partner was supporting. That was a chance, but very hard one. That's the shot I'm talking about. The pick up the shot, straight as an arrow, goes for the maximum, and then the skipper does the job for the side. Bhim Sarki ripping the stumps off. And Deepak Dumre is back. So 9.1 overs have been bowled, 90 for 2. Let's have a look into the batting card. Rabindra Jangsai is still out there on 14, experienced campaigner. Nishchal went earlier, but look at Deepak Dumre, 63 of 32, strike rate of more than 200. The bowling card, they all got treatment. Mukesh Ocha, 41 of 2 overs. 18, 13, 2.1. Bhim Sarki just got that all-important wicket of Deepak Dumre. Now we are back live.
This time playing the ball and the second wicket partnership yielding 84 valuable runs. The first wicket falling in the total of 6. And 90 was the total when the wicket number 2 gone down in the form of Deepak for well-made 63 runs coming off 32 deliveries. Now new batter in the... We have Manish and Ravindra are the 2 batters. So now these 2 batters will have to carry on the good work done by Deepak Dumre in this match. 91, very good chance of putting up a very, good total. 10 was still to go after this one. So 8 wickets in their hand. Every opportunity of putting up a big total in the second semi-final match.
Manish is the new batter after Deepak Dumre was cleaned up by Bhim Sarki. Played it with soft hands for single, so there'll be the runs that will be coming a bit slower now as Deepak Dumre has departed. He has done a fantabulous job for the side. The run rate is there. The momentum is there. So with that, we are halfway through after 10. Midwest 92 for 2.
So Bhim Sarki was economical and took a wicket as well, conceding just 2 runs and picked up a wicket as well in his previous over. So 10 overs gone, 92 runs on the board for Midwest University. They are in a very good position, as I said. Fantastic batting from Deepak Dumre, 63 runs, coming off mere 32 deliveries. Now Amit is on strike. He has been economical, thrifty in his bowling, conceding just 13 runs in 3 overs. First ball played it away towards the mid-wicket region just for a single run.
So Rabindra taking it slow at the moment. He wants to be that anchor to guide the innings. So some cricket with some studies going on out there. And I don't know, like if I were there, where to focus on the game or focus on the books? Hit it straight. Maybe it's the fall of the wicket from Deepak Dumre, where they lost the interest in the match and have started studying, preparing themselves for the upcoming examinations. And a perfect day, perfect weather to enjoy cricket. Played it with soft hands. So the good thing the batters are doing is they are rotating the strike regularly. So after that first wicket fell in 6 runs, the partnership, well, it went one way for Midwest. 90 was the score when Deepak Dumre was out. Since then, the batters are happy just rotating the strike. Cleaned him up, straight japper of a ball. Amit getting that breakthrough. So back-to-back wickets in successive overs for Tribhuvan University. Let's have a look into the replay. There was a hint of turn, just enough to clip that off stump. And Manish, he comes. He didn't bother the scorer much. 2 or 3 runs, and he is back to the hut.
That was a super piece of bowling, playing across the line and paying the penalty. Going for a big drive across the line, Manish Thapa. So wicket number 3 goes down. Amit, second wicket for him. So finally his tight line land, producing results for him in the form of wickets. Couple of wickets already under his kitty, along with a wicket for him, Captain Bhim Sarki. 3 wickets have gone down. So now there's a danger of Midwest University losing the momentum they have got. Now Rajkumar, the all-rounder, walks in. So he 4 matches, 73 runs, 62 is the highest individual score he had in this tournament. A good strike rate. He has 143, so he can use the long handle to good effect. So now Rajkumar comes at the center at the time when the platform is well set for his type of batting.
Played it with straight a bat. So Amit, he strikes, and he strike at the right time. Back-to-back wickets for Tribhuvan University and the Midwest. 95 for 3 in the 11th over. So Rajkumar and Rabindra came as an opener. He's still hanging in there. A huge appeal, but not out, said umpire. Replay will be very interesting. I'd love to see that again. So pitched in line, drifting towards leg. Drifting towards the leg, would have missed leg stump by a margin. So 11th over has been concluded, and Amit, he bowled this over quite well, taken the wicket. So 4 overs, 10 dot balls, conceding the 16 runs and has taken a wicket. You know how the things were unfolding out in the middle? He bowled superbly.
Very good bowling by Amit. In his 4 overs, conceding just 16 runs and picked up a wicket as well. In the last over, conceding 3 runs and picked up a wicket as well. This time, played it superbly towards the mid-wicket region for the maximum, I would say. Terrific shot.
So the experienced Rabindra Jangsahi decided that he will go for a shot. Taken the ball on the full, crossed the line, and a comfortable 6 runs. So the skipper Vim Sarki is welcome for his third over with a 6. Played it on the leg side again with a softer hand. So one good thing that Rabindra is doing is he's rotating the strike every now and then. You know, it's very important that you are not getting the boundaries. Rotate the strike, keep the scoreboard ticking, and apply the pressure on the bowling side.
Definitely, that should be the strategy they should be applying at the moment. In the process, Midwest, they have already accumulated 102 runs. This is a 12th over in progress. Rajkumar and Ravindra, the 2 batters at the crease, they go for 1 and they look for 2nd. No, they are satisfied with a single run, playing the ball. So they still have plenty of batters to come. 102 runs, still 8 overs to go after this one. So situation very good for them to put up a good total. Somewhere around 175 plus should be the one they should be looking forward to in this game.
So this is the game happening live on TU International Cricket Stadium. There are some other cricket being played around. That ball's hammered straight and over for a maximum from Rabindra. So he is going after Vim Sarki, 2nd 6 of the over.
That was a fantastic shot. The ball was in the slot, bending down on his knees and whacked it away towards the mid-wicket region for the maximum. What a shot it was. No chance for the fielder. The ball cleanly sailing over the fence for the maximum.
Here he goes again. Same shot and the same result. Back-to-back 6s. He is targeting Vim Sarki like anything. And he's loving hitting those shots somewhere around that cow corner. This is the 3rd 6 of the over. Fielder had no chance. He tried his level best, but the ball was heading only one way. That was out of the park.
Captain Vim Sarki was shabbily treated by Ravindra, hitting some big 6s. So now Vim Sarki, that you can see in 4 overs, conceding 39 runs. Though he picked up a wicket, the economy has been 9.75 in the previous over. It was the more expensive over he bowled in this match. So trouble for Tribhuvan University team in this game. There you can see the dugout of Midwest University. They look very happy at the moment. So now the new bowler comes in the form of Simon Roy. He will be bowling for the first time.
Come on.
Simon Roy, jersey number 6. And some crowd are building up. Watching this Nepalese derby. TU against the Midwest. So 12 overs done, 116 runs in 12.1. So Midwest are in very comfortable situation. The projected score look is 201. That will be some chasing to do for Tribhuvan University if Midwest happen to achieve the projected score. And with the shots, the way Rabindra is batting, it pretty much looks like it's going to be more than that.
At the moment, the pitch looks very nice, hard, the ball coming nicely onto the bat. And also, we have to accept the fact Tribhuvan University, they have some good batters. So whatever total Midwest put up, definitely they have the might, the wherewithal to chase down the target. But I would say if they should be able to keep the target below 200. That will be some sort of, it will provide them a psychological advantage in this game, considering the innings which is progressing at the moment.
So remember, this is the 2nd semi-final of Jai Nepal Cup. Swing and a miss earlier today. Lucknow University got better of Dhaka University, won that game comprehensively and are set to play the final between the winner of this match. There's a lot of cricket played around Nepal. as it is the winter of cricket. And a lot of cricket's happening in Mulpani. Currently, Kathmandu District Cricket Association, they are organizing the selection matches for PM Cup. 14 teams are battling to prove their mark and be a squad for PM Cup representing Bagmati province. In Bairwa, they're having the Rupandehi Super League, and Amrit Trophy is going to start. Arjun Trophy, I beg your pardon, is going to start very soon. In Dangari, then we have got Koshi Premier League coming up. On 30th of January, we are having a Tri-Nation Series T20 Eyes of Women's Cricket here in TU. Nepal will be battling against Netherlands and Thailand. So that will be some match to watch out for.
There's a lot of crickets on the cards. That's the end of the 13th over. Midwest 118 for the loss of 3 wickets. So Simon was thrifty in his bowling, conceding just 3 runs. Tight bowling at a time when the batter, especially Ravindra, who is in full cry at the moment, Simon in his over conceding just 3 runs, keeping the batter quiet. Appreciable job done by him. So 118 on the board for Midwest, losing 3 wickets, 14th over in progress. T20 Jai Nepal Cup International Inter-University T20 Jai Nepal Cup, organized by Nepal Students Union. We had the participation of 8 teams coming from India, 3 universities, 4 universities from Nepal, and 1 from Bangladesh. And in the grand finale, Lucknow University already qualified. They beat the team this morning, winning the game against Dhaka University and qualifying for the grand finale. And they are waiting. Their opponent, the winner of this game, will play against Lucknow University in the grand finale tomorrow.
And there are some highlights for tomorrow's game before the game starts. There is a live concert happening here in TU. Kumar Sagar and the Khwapa Band will be playing live here in Tribhuvan International Cricket Stadium. So that'll be a treat to watch, followed by the grand final of this Jai Nepal Cup.
So you will have the best taste of music as well as cricketing action at TU. So you are all most welcome to come and witness the wonderful musical performances and the grand finale match as well between 2 best of the teams of this tournament. One already qualified, University of Lucknow, and who will be all the finalists will come to know after the end of this game. That's a wide ball. Ram Kailash Yadav.
Santosh bowling his first over from Chovar end. Just getting a bit wayward with his line on this occasion. So wide signaled. Both these batters have been really watchful. Ravindra cutting loose, hitting those looseners. He went after Vim Sarki on that particular over, smashed 3 sixes. And Rajkumar, well, he's batting on 3 of 9 deliveries, taking his time. You know, the score is already up there. They just want to get the partnership building. And maybe they are thinking of going after demolition somewhere around that 17 over mark.
Definitely, there should be the strategy they have on their minds, how to go about the business. The stage is well set for them, launching pad for them. 1-2-2 for 3 down. So what is it? The match is held up for a while. So what they are talking about? So Empire is having conversation with the players. So now both the umpires will have. Okay, now the bowler. In fact, the umpire wants change of the ball. I think the condition of the ball has worsened. So now they want to have a better ball.
Yeah, sometimes the ball tend to lose its shape. Sometimes the seam it comes up, and on that occasion what umpires normally do is they let the batters know, and they do the needful. So during this hour of play, when the new ball's taken, I mean new ball in the sense is the substitute ball, it's not going to be the brand new ball that will be taken normally. It's the ball that's been played between 12 to 14 overs will be taken and handed over.
So White Cherry getting a lot of beating from the bat. And the format of T20 cricket is such that it's always a batter's game. The bowler's wings are clipped. It's always a batter's game. T20 cricket developed to provide entertainment to the spectators, to the viewers. That is the reason why the franchise-based cricket tournaments all over the world becoming famous. And it's like watching a movie 3 hours time. You get money's worth, you get entertainment, you get suspense, thrill, drama, everything, action in 3 hours time. That's the reason why it has taken the world by storm, the format of T20 cricket in recent times. That was a quicker delivery outside the off-stump. Current run rate 9.04.
So after the successful completion of the first edition of NPL, Nepal has been a paradise for cricket. There has been lots of domestic tournaments happening, and what that's doing is it's helping the domestic player, the national players, to earn some more money. You know, they're playing different local franchise crickets. A couple of years ago, let's say 4 or 5 years ago, it was impossible for cricket players to just earn their living just by playing cricket. But thanks to NPL, the scenario has changed completely. Cricket Association of Nepal has got to be given a lot of credit for that. And with the domestic cricket rising, the cricket in Nepal will only be heading upwards.
Definitely half-hearted appeal, both reaction from the umpire. Definitely commendable job done by Cricket Association of Nepal. Once again, we'll see an action replay. Drifting down the leg side, there was no question of LBW. Half-hearted appeal from the umpire. No reaction from the umpire. And the best thing about is that we are the two guys associated with Nepal Premier League. You were associated with Pokhara Avengers, and I was doing ground commentary. So we really enjoyed the session, you know.
Of course, and what a tournament it was. For all the games, the ground was fully packed, the action was there, the drama was there, a lot of emotions were expressed. You know, the whole nation was united by cricket, but divided amongst the team. That's the beauty of NPL was, and I'm very optimistic that the second season is going to be even better.
Definitely it will become bigger, and more great names will be joining in this season number 2 next year. This time playing the ball. 2 was the sweeper cover. Captain Bhim Sarki was the fielder. Just a single run. Definitely the atmosphere was electrifying. And the response from the spectators, the type of exuberance, the type of enthusiasm, zeal, everything was there, and I really enjoyed whatever time I spent at this venue during NPL. This time fumbling, tumbling, stopping the ball, but can't stop the batters from taking a single run.
So the partnership is 31 of 22 deliveries. We're talking about NPL. You know, the hype that NPL created around the world about Nepalese cricket is just unbelievable. We got the attention from all across the globe. We'll talk about that. At the meantime, it is Rabindra stepping down, hitting his straight. Previously, Deepak Dumre hit a classical shot straight over the bowler's head for 6, but this was no lesser of a shot than that, stepping down, you know, just beating that bowler, and the ball straight raced to the boundary for 4.
That was a terrific shot, playing down straight and collecting 4 good runs. That was a superb shot executed by him. This time, that ball straightening, no turn at all, trying to cut it away, missing it completely. So definitely, Nepalese cricket is very much on the rise, and we have proved that Nepal are also forced to be reckoned with when it comes the matter of organizing an international cricket tournament. Everything was done perfect. Big names involved.
Everything was there. Some international stars, you know, the likings of Brian Charles Lara coming to Nepal, Jonty Rhodes coming to Nepal, Jimmy Neesham playing. Martin Guptill being a part, Shikhar Dhawan, also joined one of the teams. So it was all around players from different parts and corner of the world coming to celebrate the first edition of NPL.
Definitely big names in getting involved at this time. Played the ball away towards the mid-wicket region, and there is a fielder, and they will collect a single run, and that will mark the end of the over as well. So 15 overs gone. Midwest 133 runs on the board, fourth loss of 3 wickets.
So just 5 overs to go in this innings. Midwest, after winning the toss, electing to bat first, are 133 for 3. Courtesy to that splendid quick fire from Deepak Dumre and the very watchful innings today from Rabindra. He's still out there, Rabindra Jamshahi. Oh, he goes up and over, and the ball kept on sailing over the ropes for a comfortable 6. So with that, joining me in the comm box is Nikesh. Nikesh, you are welcomed by a 6.
Thank you, Ravindra. Thank you, Kiran. That was humongous. It's already set. Ravindra is seen it all since the beginning. He was there with Deepak Prasad Dumre. He's seen the fall of wickets. Now he's taking the charge. Slashes it. Almost like a drag towards the leg side region. The long on will simply pick it up, send it back to the bowler.
So 140 off for Midwest. So their decision to win the toss and elect to bat first is paying off well.
Rajkumar seems to be anchoring the innings. He should play the same role as Ravindra did earlier. Oh, he's gonna have some of that. With that, he goes off.
So that's the wicket of Rajkumar. We were so much focused on Ravindra's batting that we forgot to mention that he has scored his 50 as well. But nevertheless, Rajkumar, he didn't last long. He's a scam. And off he goes.
Not very promising of a shot by Ravindra. A bigger pardon, Rajkumar. Ravindra still sticking around with that humongous 6. He's crossed that milestone of 50 runs. That was a no-go shot at all. Wanted to get underneath the ball, edged it, and has to walk back to the pavilion. There goes Rajkumar. 5 from 13 deliveries. Caught by none other than Lokesh Bam.
So the 4th wicket falls down. So there are some supporters dancing and cheering for their side. They are enjoying the game of cricket. They are having a great time out here looking at the Nepalese derby between Midwest and TU. The new batter is in and he is up the mark straight away. First delivery without wasting any time. So Bipin Khatri has been promoted up the order, and why not? The way he finished the game yesterday, making his team victorious and being safely on the top of the ladder, he deserves to be right on the top.
His promotion very justifiable by the brilliant inning that he played earlier this week. Bipin just nudging it down the ground. He's picked 2 runs, or has it? He's not.
Yeah, they have. That was a fumble from the wicketkeeper. So Bipin is up the mark with a couple. Played it gently towards the leg side. He's sprinting for the 2, not on offer on this occasion.
Ravindra still going strong. Looks very formidable. He was here since the beginning of the time. That is the beginning of this innings. Ravindra against Santosh. Just guided down towards their field. They're looking for two. There's no run there. Simon Roy, the fielder.
So that's the end of over number 16. 11 runs and a wicket on that over from Shantosh. Midwest 1 for 4.
Let's have a look at the batting card. Ravindra Jung Saha is still going strong with 55. Nischal for 4. Deepak Prasad Dumre was the highlights. 63 for his 32. Bipin Khatri still around. Is at 3. Manish Thapa and Rajkumar not gone well today. 2 and 5 respectively for them.
So 4 wickets to 4 different bowlers. Mukesh being very expensive today, gone for 41 of 2. 1 wicket for him. Bhim Sarki taking 1. But he was hammered in his very last over from Ravindra Jangshai, who is still out there batting on 55. He's on strike, in fact. And every time the ball hits the middle of the bat, the sound of the willow is always pleasing to hear.
Indeed. Fans enjoying the game there. The heat of the moment. It was a chilly morning. It's a warm afternoon. And the game's on as well. Bipin Khatri. With his promotion, what will he make of this innings?
Hit it straight and straight in the hand. Oh, is that caught safely? Replay would be very, very interesting, but the umpire has raised his finger. So Bipin Khatri, he could not do what he did last time around. Let's have a look into the replay. I really want to see when he threw the ball up in the air.
Trust in Veem. He got it. He threw it up in the air at the fraction of a second and then caught very simply later on. That's a clean catch.
Okay, I didn't realize it was Veem Sarki. You know, when he catches the ball, well, don't doubt it. Because he is the Jonty Rhodes of Nepal. Veem Sarki. The awareness was superb. So Bipin Khatri goes back after scoring just 3 runs. And half of the Midwest's batting is back to the pavilion.
Devan Poon might be the new batsman in. Suhas Bhandari also preparing in the dugout we saw earlier. Yes, it is Devan Poon indeed. Marking his leg stumps. Exposes his stump. Moves across the line and wants to heave it towards the leg side. Does Devan Poon. Ravindra still looking strong.
So Devan Poon, a very excellent bowling all-rounder. He can throw his bat around and he can get those quick runs for his side. We've already seen the glimpse in the last match. Is out in the middle, inside edge, racing towards the boundary, so he will get up the mark, but not in a very convincing fashion. Nevertheless, Midwest will take it gladly, a boundary.
It was deliberate, was a thick outside edge, no doubt about it, but he will happily take that 4 runs. Or was it an inside edge? It was an outside edge, slightly. He wanted to guide that towards the third man reason, but it was going towards the long stop. Rarely you see fielders at long stop, so it went for 4.
Goes for it, hit it straight, and the result, as we all expected, is 4. Much convincing from Devan Poon this time. So he raised to 8 of 2 deliveries, back-to-back 4s. He had just come onto bat, mind you, and the sound of the willow was superb.
Every time I see a left-handed batsman marking his leg stump, it's usually a big go time for them. Devan Poon thoroughly enjoying every ball. Try to pull it towards the deep mid-wicket region. Where is it? The cow corner. Bhim Sarki, the person who took the catch earlier, very sharp there. There in the screen is Yopesh Pradhan.
Yopesh Pradhan watching the game very cautiously, our broadcast director. the man behind all the pictures you are seeing live. He and his team always perform well, and performing well at the moment are the bowlers. You know, like the back-to-back wickets have certainly going to pinch Midwest. Oh, that was going to miss leg stump. That was going to make leg stump. Very optimistic appeal from the keeper. And that will conclude another over. Number 17 has been finished. So 155 runs on the board for the loss of 5 wickets with 3 overs to go. Midwest are looking for a mammoth total.
जति ओभर बाहिर जानु भएको छ र त्यो 8 मिनेट भन्दा बढी छ अनि त्यसपछि तपाईको टिमको ब्याटिङ इनिङ त्यति लामो चल्नु त्यसपछि 8 मिनेट त्यही सोधेको.
So Mukesh Oza comes back for his second spell. He was very expensive, gone for 41 in his 2 overs. That was the time when Deepak Dumre played him all around. Smashed him would be the better word.
Smashed him, thrashed him, did Deepak Dumre. His second over went for 30 runs. It was a big one. The biggest of the tournament so far. He will want to come back into the game stronger. And his third over is Mukesh Oza bowling from the T end. Heaves at it, Ravindra. All the way for a 6.
So Mukesh's nightmare with the ball continues. Earlier it was Deepak Prasad Dumre. Now it's Ravindra. He is getting some punishment from the batter.
He picked that early, slightly shorter than what he would have wanted. That length doesn't offer you much. Looking at the way Ravindra is going, he should throw some bat at it one more time.
Very wide and rightly signaled by the umpire. That's what happens, you know, when you come to bowl your second spell, you have gone for plenty in your first, and you're welcomed with a massive 6. You tend to escape away from the bat, you know, just to avoid getting hit for maximums. But not paying off for Mukesh. 48, 2.1 overs. Swung that bat wild, but we'll just get 1 on this occasion. Didn't time that at all.
It'll be interesting to see this fielder when he's back batting. Ice Bhatrai has been very busy in the outfield. Intention there, timing not so. Hit the toe of the bat, 1 bounce cupped easily by Ice Bhatrai. Off it went towards the wicketkeeper. Ravindra still standing tall, strong in the middle of the field there with the Diwan Pun, who has showcased his power already.
Both the batters are looking very dangerous. And things are looking hard for TU at the moment. But remember, they've got one of the prominent batters of the tournament, Lokesh Bum, on their side, who is very explosive. Earlier towards his inning, he was just involved in that close call. Quick pick and throw.
This is what we expect from the seasoned campaigners.
One of the players who has represented Nepal and Nepal A players in the senior level. Very experienced campaigner, very down-to-earth human being is Lokesh Bum.
Throws bat at it one more time, does Ravindra. All the way for a 6, yet one more time.
That looks effortless. He wasn't trying to hit it too hard. Let's have a look into the replay. He was just wristy at the very last moment. Bisected that fielder, placed it in the gap, and it goes all the way. That is the power of absolute timing.
The importance of timing indeed. It's a showcase of good batting skill from Midwest University so far. We saw Deepak Dumre earlier, Ravindra's, so now Devan's looking pretty good as well. and lot of batsmen to come. Subhash Bhandari can bat as well. One more time, down the ground. This time it will go into the palms of Jaunty. That's Bhim Sarki for you.
And he takes the ball on the full. That is the catch from Bhim Sarki. Hit it horizontal. It was traveling very fast, and there was only one man who could have caught it, and it was none other than the Jaunty Roads of Nepal, Bhim Sarki. Great catch. You need a fielder like him to take those catches. He covered some ground to grab that ball, and Rabindra, after playing that superb knock, is finally dismissed thanks to that brilliant catch from Bhim Sarki. He smashed 69 runs of 50 deliveries, was trying to go after each delivery. Is finally out.
Rabindra definitely took his time and played a well-made innings of 69. He'll be happy going back to the dugout. He's been joined by the new batsman for Midwest University.
So Subhash Bhandari is the new batter. He played a quick fire cameo a couple of days ago, so his team would expect him to do the same. Oh, he was dancing down, but the ball was way outside leg stump. At one point, Subhash thought that the ball's gonna hit him. He was ready to protect his ribcage, but the ball kept on going towards that leg side. So Mukesh, not being very mindful, 757 runs already, taken 2 wickets though, but he has been on very, very expensive side.
That should be the most expensive spell so far. Much like it, that length is where he should be bowling. He has one more over to go. He would like to target that later on. After the completion of 18 overs, Midwest University are 172, the loss of 6 wickets. Let's have a look at the batting scorecard. Rabindra Jangsai just departed for 69. Deepak Prasad Dumre 63. Diwanpun still going strong, looks fine with his 10 of 4 deliveries. Subhash Bhandari, the other counterpart, is making 1 runs.
15 extras already with 2 overs to go in the innings. So there are quite a few people enjoying the game of cricket. You know, they are loving it. They are enjoying every moment of it. They're cheering for the both sides, and why not? Both are the home sides, the teams from Nepal, clashing it out in the middle for the spot in the final in this Jai Nepal Cup.
It's quite a spectacle, everything happening here in the middle of the field. It was an expensive over earlier. Khagendra will be bowling from the TU end.
And while we're doing the commentary, I'm seeing some messages from my close friends and family. They are watching the game, they are enjoying every bit, and they are predicting as well. Some of them are going in favor of TU, some of them are supporting Midwest. You know, that's what happens when 2 domestic team plays. The people are divided into different teams.
Rightfully so. This was a match making in heavens, I would say, because whoever wins, a team from Nepal will be representing in the finals. They'll be facing Lucknow University. A swing and a miss by Diwanpun. Yeah, that's much like it. We see him shadow batting with high elbow now.
10 in fact deliveries left in the first innings of this second semi-final here in TU International Cricket Stadium. Midwest winning the toss, electing to bat first. You know, their decisions coming very fruitful towards the end. Khagendra just losing his composure. That ball was bowled very wide of that off stump. Wide signaled.
Dewan is swinging everything at it. Khagendra trying to find that good length. Finds it a bit shorter. Slapped it, but will just be a single. Oh, that was a fumble. He would have been out with it. That was almost a touch and go, but with that Subhash Bhandari has come into the strike. He had a well cameo earlier. Yeah, that would have been out, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would have been out. It was miles away. What is he thinking now? They should be vying for that 200 plus run target. Subhash Bhandari crammed up for room, just opens up the face of his bat very late, will find a single. In the last 30 deliveries, we've seen 51 runs, 3 wickets, 3 fours and 3 sixes. That is action-packed match for you.
It's all the equation of threes there. And Subhash Bhandari is batting of 3 of 3 as well. So 8 legal deliveries left in the game. Khagendra is bowling well so far. Conceded 4 runs in his 4 deliveries. Played it with straight hand, a misfield, and the ball raced to the boundary for 4. So yeah, just when I was talking, it's going smoothly for 2 in the 19th. Well, the batter said no, and the fielder said yes, I will make it 4.
We see how aggressive Diwan Pun is when he's bowling. With batting is no different.
So is the case when he's fielding. He's very attacking fielder. And the dugout, they are clapping. Of course, they'd love to see 2 or 3 of those beautiful shots. So 180 for 6. 7 balls to go. Last ball of the over. Played it on the full into the gap for 4. So Diwan Pun is accelerating the flow of the runs. 19 overs done, 184 on the board. But Diwan Pun, boy, what a player he is.
That was a punch down the ground. High elbow posed for the cameraman as well. 1 bounce over the rope, 2 bounce over the rope. Beautifully picked. Has been cherry picking for the batsmen of Midwest University so far. Khagendra Singh comes in as the last bowler. He's gone for an economy of 10 runs and over.
Considered 30 in his 3. So the final over is coming up. And it's going to be Mukesh, the most expensive bowler of the day, is bowling the final over. Oh, very gutsy move by Vim Sarki.
Agreed.
I would have not even given him the second spell after you know, a bowler goes for 41 of 2. No matter how good bowler you are, it's not your day. And the run flow continued in his 3rd over as well. He's bowling the 5th, 58 runs in 3 overs. He got some beating from the batters. Subhash Bhandari trying to go over the top, didn't time it at all. So a single, and that will bring Diwan Pun on strike.
Mukesh has gone for 30. I keep reminding the viewers about that because that was the most expensive over so far in the tournament. It was his 2nd over. He's bowled the first delivery well in that context. Diwan Pun would beg to differ.
That tells you all the story. 4 dot balls, 3.1 overs, 4 extras, and gone for 59 runs. Yes, I said that he has taken 2 wickets, but 59 runs. And your 4th over is still not done. You're still getting the hammering, you know. 60 runs with that single. Oof. That is some hitting.
He's come at expense for Tribhuvan University. It was a gutsy move, nevertheless, by Vim Sarki as well. They had Lokesh Baum, they had some other bowlers as well. Even Vim Sarki can have a go at it, but he decided no. It's Mukesh Oza for the final over. Let's see how he fares for the last 4 delivery of the semi-final to first inning.
3rd delivery, slower one. He picked it, but couldn't place it in the gap. So they are dealing in singles. The first 3 deliveries has been 3 singles. So Mukesh has done well. You know, looking at the fact that he was gone for plenty in his first 3. The comeback is there. But the damage has already been done from the batters. Deepak Dumre, Ravindra Jangsahi, phenomenal innings today. 187 on the board. So I'm very sure the dugout will be pretty relaxed at the moment.
Damage control is all he can do now. A wicket would be nice for him. He has a couple of wickets, but he's spared at expense of 61. Swing and a miss by the one pun.
That ball, it bounced after pitching just on the shorter side, and that ball kept traveling. Diwan didn't expect that at all, so a 3 singles and a dot in the over with 2 balls to go, 187 runs.
The 200 mark is not in contention anymore. If he bowls both the ball, fair. One done, it'll just be a single. They're trying to steal second. Oh, they're running for it. That was a miscommunication, but they will get it easily at the end.
So Diwan Poon, he was sprinting. Subhas Bhandari was just looking at his partner and at the last moment decided to take that second. So 5 runs in the over so far, and the final delivery of the first innings coming up. Charging in is Mukesh. That's not the last delivery. I forgot to tell, unless it's a legal delivery, it's a no ball. And he is, would you believe it, that was a no ball. They were sprinting for the second one, direct hit, and Subhas Bhandari is out. So the new batter will be facing the free hit and the final delivery of the game. Again, if it's a legal delivery.
Absolute carnage. All drama here in the final delivery. He'll have to bowl that again, but they will get the wicket though. It was a direct hit. He just had 1.5 stump to aim at. 1.25 maybe.
Who on earth will bowl a no ball in the final delivery of the inning?
Someone who's gone for 60 plus in his 3 overs maybe.
Yeah, his name has to be Mukesh if I'm not wrong.
Absolutely right. Young man has looked very good in his previous games, mind you, but today is not his day.
That's what happens. Cricket sometimes can be very cruel. This spell will set him up. Though he has taken 2 wickets, you'll be thinking about the runs he has given. You'd hate to look into the replay of the game, especially the way he was hammered by Deepak Dumre earlier and Ravindra Jangsahi, you know, doing the same. So the free hit and the final delivery. Oh, he didn't even connect to it. Uphill for out, and the finger goes up. So Diwan Poon is run out in the final delivery of the game. And in the free hit, that is the only way you can get the batter out. And they did exactly that. So he's out, run out in the final delivery. So that's the end of first innings. Faced winning the toss, electing to bat first. And haven't they posted a big total? So there will be some chasing to do for Tribhuvan University when they come on with the bat. For now, let's have a look into the highlights of the first innings. So Midwest University against TU. Midwest wins the toss, elects to bat first. And boundary in the very first over from Nishal. And then 2 stumps were ripped off. Look at the celebration from Mukesh. He didn't know what was coming up. And his nightmare, Deepak Prasad Dumre, walks into the crease. Some people enjoying cricket, having a good time. And having a good time was Deepak Dumre with the bat. He hit the shot all around the park. You know, some lofty hits over the top. Very good looking, very elegant, and very exquisite timing. That sums up the innings for Deepak Dumre. He was off in a flash. He was the one who gave the momentum to the run flow, because those 4s and 6s, every shot was played on his merit. And The ball kept on rolling. The ball got some beating from the bat of Deepak Prasad Dumre. Very strong on that square of the wicket. That's his 50. And his partner supporting. That was a very hard attempt. The bowler did well, and that's the shot. Straight as an arrow he hit, and Bhim Sarki got the better of Deepak Dumre. That was the time when Manish came, and he didn't trouble the scorer much, gone fairly cheaply. But Rabindra Jangshahi, he took Bhim Sarki on that over with those 3 massive sixes. This one is the third one. Hitting in that cow corner, getting the maximum. Rabindra Jangshahi hit it straight boundary, and then he kept on going and scoring shots. A big total was on cards when he was batting. His partners were falling apart on other side. Some people dancing and enjoying the game. Bipin Khatri came and he was out thanks to that brilliant, sensible catch from Bhim Sarki. And the runs were coming. So after at the end, it was Diwan Punhe smash some boundaries for his side. That ball kept on travelling, went for maximum. And when Rabindra Jangshahi lost his wicket, then the flow of the run stopped. That was the moment. A very well judged catch from none other than Bhim Sarki. A few boundaries here and there, but there was nothing much significant. The wickets kept tumbling towards the very end of the innings for Midwest. It was Diwan Pun who did some scoring. That was a direct hit to get Subhash Pandaria. Driving effort at the very end, but Diwan Pun was out in the very last delivery. So if we look into the scorecard, Rabindra Jangshahi beautifully played 69 of 50, but the man of action was Deepak Prasad Dumre, the wicketkeeper batter. 63 of 32 deliveries, strike rate of more than 200. And towards the end, Diwan Pun played a quick cameo, 17 extras in 20 overs, 191 for 8 with a run rate of 9.55. The bowling card, well, Mukesh Ojha won't want to see that for overs, 65 runs and 2 wickets, a wicket each for Amit Kumar Mandal, Bhim Sarki, Simon Roy and Santosh Bahadur Chand. So the target for Tribhuvan University when they come out to bat will be 192 runs. So remember, Lokesh Bum will be coming in to bat next. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the chase.
And we are back live for the second innings of second semi-finals. It is Midwest University versus TU. Midwest University have poised a grand total of 191 runs at the spare of 8 wickets, batting all 20 overs. 192 is the target. And to be chased is this grand total. It'll be interesting to see how batsmen like Lokesh Baum that you can see in screen right now and Aish Bhattrai, his counterpart, will fare against a formidable bowling lineup of Midwest University. With that, joining me in the comm box is Mr. Sanjeev Hyolmo.
Thank you very much, and once again, good afternoon, dear viewers. So 192 is the target for Tribhuvan University to win the game and make a place in the grand finale tomorrow. And for them, Lokesh Baum will be key because he is the man in form. Already a big 100 coming against in the league match, 105 runs coming off just 52 balls. So once again, he will have to reproduce that magical knock once again for his side in this very important semi-final match in the innings of Midwest University. Deepak, Dumre and Ravin Shai, both of them scoring half centuries respectively. And then towards the end of the innings, it was Diwan Pun who made 23 runs. And for TU, it was Mukesh Ojha amongst the bowlers, picking up a couple of wickets. And followed by Amit, Captain Bhim Sarki, Simon Roy and Santosh picking up a wicket each. So that's the story of the game. 192 is the target, which means 9.6 runs per over. So Aish Bhattrai, all-rounder, is in the non-strikers end. So now these two teams, these two players will have to provide a good start. Lokesh Baum, there you can see the statistics of this tournament. 103 runs, that's the highest individual score for him in this tournament. So he's the man in form, so he is the one, he has to do the job.
So Sanjeev, this is the verses we were talking about. Bipin Khatri, leading wicket taker, leading batsman. And Lokesh Baum, and off to a great start. Brilliant looking cover drive. The run getter of the tournament getting on top of the wicket taker of the tournament.
So I would say it's clash of titans between these two players. On batting side, we have Lokesh Baum, the highest on getter, and on the bowling side, we have Bipin Khatri, the highest wicket taker. So he is right on target at the moment, applying pressure on the bowler by hitting a boundary to the very first delivery Lokesh Baum faced. So there you can see some shuffling going on at the field in terms of placements of the fielders.
Bipin, the marquee player also for Midwest University, come back strong with that length. Very watchful is Lokesh Baum here. It's a brilliant matchup. It's a derby. Midwest University versus TU. And individually talking, Bipin Khatri versus Lokesh Baum as well. It done him good there. He opened him up. How did that miss the off stump?
That was a terrific delivery, beating the batters all ends up for the turn. There you can see he was drawn forward to play the ball. Ball just spinning away from his bat. Oh, there you can see his face. Lokesh Baum, he was surprised with that terrific delivery. This time played it away, squared the wicket, 4 runs this time. Applying the pressure on the bowler this time. Lokesh Baum dancing down the track and playing the ball, square the wicket. No chance for any fielder to stop the ball. There you can see an action replay, playing towards the backward point region, and the ball races away towards the fence for 4 runs.
Point and Gully can just watch it sail all the way along the ground for 4 runs. Everything happening in the very first over here. We've seen 4, we've seen almost bowled. And we've seen 4 again. That is 4, 2 dots and 4. The first over of Bipin Khatri. Onto his 5th. One-handed shot all the way for 4. It will go, no doubt about it. 12 runs already coming. Leading runs.
There are 6 fielders on the offside, despite the fact, but still Lokesh managing to pierce the fielders. This is one-handed shot. You can see just the power behind that shot, playing with one hand and dispatching the ball towards the extra cover region for 4 runs. Short of length, it was a poor delivery, asking to be hit, and Lokesh Baum gleefully accepting it and dispatching it away towards the extra cover region for 4 runs. That was a terrific shot. 4 runs, no chance for the fielder.
Very watchful for his final delivery. It'll be a single. For the end of first over, second innings, Tribhuvan University are 13th at loss of no wickets.
So TU at the moment, 13 without loss. 13 runs coming in the very first over. 3 boundaries also coming in that particular over. Especially Lokesh Bam cutting loose, hitting 3 boundaries in the very first over against the bowling of Bipin Khatri. So now Diwan Pun comes on to bowl now. He has a job in his hand to do 4 matches, 4 wickets so far. Economy has been good one, 4.42. So now here we see from both ends we have tweakers. And that's a good strategy applied by captain to unsettle the batters. Usually we see medium-pace bowlers operating the innings while bowling, but this time around we see from both ends we have tweakers.
Absolutely. They're able to drift the ball either side. Bipin Khatri is also a drifter of a ball, get some turn. We saw that in his third delivery, almost got Lokesh Bam for a bowled out. The one also very aggressive. We've seen him being proactive throughout the tournament. If he angles that drifting in delivery towards the off stump, you never know. It might just trap him for an LBW or a bowled out. That is what we are talking about, but down goes Lokesh Bam. It will be a hefty blow for them, all the way for a maximum.
Launching himself into that particular shot and lofting it high over the deep extra cover region for the maximum. That was a terrific shot. There you can see a little bit flight and Lokesh Bam latching onto it and dispatching it away effortlessly for 6 runs. Strong arms. He possesses Lokesh Bam. So 1, 6, 3, 4 this time. Once again, as a chance towards the long on region, and the ball will find the boundary. What is it? 6 number 2. Back-to-back 6s. What a terrific hitting by Lokesh Bam.
Fielders, just spectators when Lokesh Bam is batting. That had a lot of airtime, got a lot of elevation. The question lingered if it got the distance as well, very thinly. It landed on the rope. It's not even a cushion, it's a rope. That was precise 6 as it can get.
People will travel miles to watch the way this man bats. He is giving the reminiscent of the innings he played in the league match when he made 103 runs off 52 balls. Definitely, he is in great touch at the moment. There you can see the dugout of TU. They are hopeful. Good start by these 2 players for them. This time, played it away towards the cow corner region. But there is a fielder protection there, and they will get just a single run.
Ice just facing his very first delivery, hence all the score is coming from Lokesh Bam, the other end. At this moment, at this stage, Midwest were 17, a loss of 1 wicket. Tribhuvan looking very strong in contrary.
So that's the end of the over. 2 overs have been bowled to you. They are now 26 runs without losing a wicket. So 26 runs on the board for TU, and my word, Ash Batra still hasn't opened up his account. 1 ball he faced, and maximum, in fact, all the runs scored by Lokesh. There you can see his individual score 26 off 11 balls, and team's total 26 runs. This time making himself a room and trying to hike it over the mid-wicket region. Didn't make contact with the ball properly. So at the moment, Lokesh Bam is trying to, play shots. He knows the importance of maintaining the required run rate. Boundaries are coming fairly easily for him. Short of them this time, he cuts it away and the ball running towards the attachment region. It will fetch him 4 good runs. That since there was no fielder. So now at the moment, bowlers under pressure, especially Bipin Khatri. Lokesh Bam looks in terrific touch.
Both the bowlers, Bipin Khatri and Diwan Pun, are not looking in control, but Lokesh Bam is looking in control, that's for sure, having already scored 30 runs.
Yeah, he's batting with gear abandoned, showing positivity, believing himself. I can do the job. I have done it before. I can do it again. That's the kind of the mentality he has at the moment. Playing easily, no problem whatsoever. In comparison to these two batters, Aish Batra is more of a nudger. He doesn't play too many big shots in comparison to Lokesh. So he is complimenting at the moment, just giving good stand to his senior partner who is doing the bulk of scoring. 104 balls remaining, 162 runs required to win the game. The second semi-final match of this T20 Jai Nepal Cup, International Inter-University T20 Jai Nepal Cup, second semi-final.
Up goes Lokesh Bam. It'll carry all the way for this. That's a humongous six, all the way towards grass parapet. That's a biggie. Biggest of the inning so far, probably biggest of the match as well. He slogged it. Oh boy, Lokesh, you're looking fine there. Heaving the ball, hoiking it. Absolutely stunning shot.
It was a monstrous from him. This time a better delivery, quicker one, keeping Lokesh Bam quiet just end of the over. So 3 overs gone. There you can see the action replay. The shot he played towards the cow corner region. The ball sailing high out of the park. There you can see the spectator was there to rescue the ball back. 3 overs gone. 36 runs on the board without losing a wicket.
So Tribhuvan University have got 36 runs in their first 3 overs, all of it coming from Lokesh's bat. Ice, a spectator only, alongside the fielders.
How often do you see this kind of scenario where the team's total is 36 runs and there are 2 batters, only one of them scoring the runs, another one just a mere spectator. He hasn't yet opened his account where his partner has already accumulated the number of runs which he's showing on the board, 36 runs without losing a wicket. All the runs in the account of Lokesh Bam, 17 delivers he faced for his quick 36 runs. Current run rate 12 runs per over. Their required run rate at the start of the innings was 9.6, so they are very much on target at the moment. So now here we see a change in the bowling attack. Medium pace bowler has been brought on. He'll be bowling from the T1. Now he has the responsibility on his shoulders to do the job for his side.
Well played by Ice. It'll go all the way for a 4. That was time impeccably good, hitting the board of Nepal Student Union, the organizer of this event. Oh boy, they're looking on top of their games, aren't they?
That was a terrific shot from Aish Batra. The ball was in the slot and timing it perfectly, playing it one, bisecting 2 fielders at the backward point in the cover region, and the ball races away towards the fence for 4 runs. There you can see outside the off-stump, asking to be hit. He just timed it properly. No power required, and the ball traveling to the fence. So finally, Aish Batra opens his account with a boundary.
Looking in fine form, both these batsmen. TU at 40 for no loss. Midwest still nudging with the run, but they were already 1 man down at this stage.
So chase is on here at TU ground between these 2 sides, Tribhuvan and Midwest. Derby game, both the teams from the host country. Oh, this time batters are through for a single run. There you can see the spectators who have come here watching the game. They are having a wonderful time at the moment. Cricket has become a fascinating game in this part of the world. A unifying factor. The craze of cricket increasing day by day. We saw during the time of Nepal Premier League the number of spectators, especially whenever there was game for Sudur Pashchim, the stadium was chock-a-block. Large number of spectators.
Absolutely. It was the same with Janakpur Bulls as well. When those 2 teams faced each other, I think they faced for 3 times. And it was packed. This place was filled with fans of Nepali cricket. It was a sight to see for sure. NPL has done a lot of good for Nepali cricket. Slapped away. Ice has timed that good, but will find deep point.
Standing tall and playing that one up on the up just for a single run. So he's doing good job at the moment. He knows his limitations, Aish Batra. So he's playing within his limitations. That's the right thing he is doing at the moment.
Very rightly said. He also scored 80 plus run in his outing against Lucknow University, if I'm not wrong. He has that potential to do it. Everything happening here. Bat is swinging hard, missing the wicketkeeper. It went all the way towards the first slip. Rajkumar Shah yet to strike a wicket in this game, because that is what he was called for, to stop this run bleed.
Absolutely. But he hasn't been able to do the job yet this time. Punching the ball down towards the sweeper cover region, a single to end the over. So now 4 overs gone. Score will be 44 runs on the board without losing a wicket.
Peanuts, picnic, oranges and cricket. That's been the combination so far. They're thoroughly loving it. They now know they are on the big screen. All smiles there. Some Sai customers there, yeah, they're loving it. Hello there.
And nowadays it's easy to become viral and to become famous. During the time of Nepal Premier League, one of our ladies, she became viral, famous, you know. It's an easy way to become a well-known, public figure.
Cricket and glamour, they go hand on hand.
Definitely, we need to have glamour and excitement of cricket as well. So 44 is the total at the moment. This time, like that one up Ashley towards the mid-wicket region, and the ball is sailing over the fence for the maximum 6 runs.
That's humongous, that's huge, that's handsome, that is maximum, that is out of the stadium, to say the least. That's the biggest of the lot so far. As he hit it outside of the barrier, you better believe it. That's out of here. New ball, please.
120 yard. That could be the distance. He hit that one. The longest 6. That was fantastic. Strong arms. So 50 runs on the board without losing a wicket, coming in pretty good time in 25 balls. And Lokesh Bam is the man who is doing the job for his side. Damaging. He has been in phenomenal form in this particular game, hitting boundaries at his will, some lofty 6s, some boundaries as well. And at the other end, Aish Bhatt giving him good company, though he hasn't been in the takeoff actions. The ball is lost now. Someone has been sent over there to rescue the ball back. That's the scorecard for Tribhuvan University. In fact, in the bowling analysis of Midwest University, there you can see all the bowlers being thrashed. Bipin Khatri going for 13 runs in his 2.1 overs. Diwan Poon, 13 runs in his only over he bowled. And Rajkumar Shah also getting some stick. 8 runs so far we have. It's 50 runs on the board. This is the 5th over in progress. And now the game will resume since the ball has been rescued back. The ball traveled long over the long on region. So Bipin Khatri on attack at the moment.
Bipin Khatri, the most impressive bowler of the event so far, the highest wicket taker, going distance this time. Lokesh Bam, the highest run getter, getting the best of him. Once again, throws his bat at it. It will go safely into the hands of long on fielder. Everybody is ecstatic. Midwest University are back at it again. 1 man down for Tribhuvan University.
So Bipin strikes here. Finally, he has his man, though he was hit some boundaries, but finally he had the last laugh, trying to once again hike the ball over the long on region. This time not being able to do so. Good catch taken at the boundary region. So wicket number 1, and very important wicket goes down. Lokesh Bam, who was looking dangerous, he departs for well-made 44 runs. So finally breakthrough for Midwest in this second semi-final match.
Commendable innings by Lokesh Bam, the number 1 batsman for Tribhuvan University. He was getting on top of Bipin Khatri, but he had the last laugh, didn't he? Bipin coming back very strong, as is expected by such a seasoned campaigner, also the captain of Gandaki province.
So finally, Lokesh Bam's innings comes to an end. Bipin Khatri getting him out. big fish they have captured. So now new batter, Khalak Bohra. 3 matches so far. He hasn't been amongst run making in this tournament, so definitely it's a good opportunity for him to make some runs in this match. He comes at 1 down. 192 is the target. 50 runs on the board. 5th over in progress. At this stage, TUR 51, whereas Midwest there was 61 for 1. So still they're a little bit on the slower side of the innings in this match.
Bipin looking very strong there. It's a mammoth task to take wicket of someone who is the highest run scorer in the series and also the only batsman to score 100 in Lokesh Bam. Good going by the lad. We should be eyeing for some more wickets.
Definitely, Bipin Khatri providing the very important breakthrough for his side. Now their tail will be up. They have got the wicket, the most important wicket. Now they have to tighten his screws on these batters and try to slow the things since they have got the wicket, very important wicket. Lokesh Bam was threatening to take the match away from them with his blitzkrieg innings. So finally he departs. Now there you can see, now you can see some kind of bite in the bowling of Bipin Khatri as well. At the moment, keeping the batter quiet. Aish on strike at the moment. This time off the back foot, played it away towards the sweeper cover region, and the ball will find the boundary.
He's been timing the ball very well throughout the inning. As Aish Batra, we all know what he's capable of. There's a new man in Khalak Bohra. Let's have a look at it again. Beautiful foot movement. Rock back onto his back foot and slashed it towards the deep sweeper for 4.
Aish Batra is more of a technical player. He is not as flamboyant as Lokesh Bam. He takes his own time, he stays at the wicket, and he uses, the correct technical ways of playing the shots. You won't see him playing any fancy shots. He will be correct while executing the shots.
Some offensive shots though will be expected by the new batsman in Khalak Bohra. Also a seasoned campaigner. Diwan Pun will be bowling from the TU end.
So name suggests Khalak ski meter, and he's also a good batter. He has the ability of hitting boundaries in comparison to Aish, but definitely he will take his own time, get used to the conditions, get your eye in, then you can play the shots. That's the kind of strategy he has to apply. Already 55 runs on the board, still a long way to go. The partnership is very important in the context of this game for Tribhuvan. They need to build a partnership. Already they have a good partnership, half-century partnership for the first wicket. Now they have to cash in on the good start provided, and they will have to make sure that they have good partnership for the second wicket as well. This time, playing that one easily towards the cover region and darting for a single.
Come down track. That time around did Aish Batra, looking good as well at 10 off of 7. It's a huge task ahead. Still 136 runs to get. He'll have to do a lot of good batting. Sensible batting is what is required from TU batter. Very watchful punch down towards the bowler.
We have 5 fielders on the offside. One at backward point, one at point, covers, extra cover, mid off. On the onside, we have one backward square leg, short mid wicket, and deep mid wicket as well.
Yet again, same ball, same shots at offer. It's out of yes and no in middle. No runs will be taken though.
It's a bit of confusion between these two batters. You have to be spot on when you want to go for cheeky singles. The communication has to be on spot when you want to go for cheeky singles. Taken, batted it back to the bowler. So wicket number 2 goes down. Meekly surrendering Aish Batra this time, trying to punch down off the back foot, not being able to keep the ball down. So wicket number 2 goes down for TU. He will be quite disappointed with the way he got out. There you can see an action replay, trying to punch it down straight to the bowler. So wicket number 2 goes down.
A little bit of mistiming, and he is gifted his wicket with ribbons on top. With that, 6 over has been over. You are 55. Beg your pardon, 56. The loss of 2 wickets. Icebot tries to depart for 10, making his 10.
That was fantastic shot driven firmly towards the coverage, and this was another shot played at the way square of the wicket, fetching in 4 good runs. This time once again playing that shot one-handed and the ball travelling like a bullet towards the coverage. And before this was the one he played at one up, actually towards the deep extra cover for the maximum 6. Lokesh Bum was in terrific form again, this time playing that one and the ball travelling towards the long on region for the maximum ball hitting the ropes. And this was the one he played, and the ball trickling down to the third-man bound region for 4 runs. Boundaries were coming from his very easily. This time he played at 1-2 was a deep mid wicket, longest 6. This time he just launching himself and driving that ball firmly towards the cover region, fetching him 4 runs. This was the one he played at 1 up. Officially the longest 1-2 was the long on region. The Spectrum that had to come into operation to get the ball back. And this time he played one trying to hoik the ball, and it was taken at the long region. Bipin Khatri finally having last laugh. This is a terrific delivery right into the block hole.
Yeah, that was quite a brilliant delivery. Try to york him. Khadak Bohra is at 2. New batsman is Surendra. After the end of first power play, the momentum has shifted towards Midwest University back again.
Yeah, this usually happens when one's well-settled batter gets dismissed. The run rate slows down. This time onto the back foot, cutting it, but straight. Oh, chance for run out. And given. So wicket number 3 goes down here in the form of run out. Good fielding, good pick up and throw, and good collection by the bowler, whipping off the bails before batter could regain his crease. So wicket number 3 goes down. Derrick's in action replay, playing the ball. Initially, he wasn't interested going for the run, but he went for the run. There you can see he was nowhere in the picture when the bowler whipped off the bails, and no hesitation for them by Ram Kailash Yadav to raise his dreaded finger up. So wicket number 3 goes down for TU in the form of run out.
And guess who threw it so sharp? You can't keep him out of the game. It was Diwanpun, the most aggressive of the players in the lineup of Midwest University. Bowls well, bats well, and fields impeccably. Sharp does Diwanpun. Run out by Diwanpun there. Khadak Bohra has to depart for a meager 2 run. He played 6 deliveries.
Once again you can see the shot, square cutting it at 1. That was a good pick up and throw and good collection by the bowler, though he fell down while whipping off the bails, and Khadak Bohra was nowhere near the pitch while trying to reach the crease. So this is how he got out in the form of run out. He will be quite disappointed with the way he got out.
Play towards the cover region. Should be single.
So now at the moment, Tribhuvan University, the presence of mind, and they ran for another run as well. This is what happens. You have to win the game at all times, and getting that extra run. Every run is very important in the context of this game. There you can see they waited. There was a throw. Wicketkeeper not being able to collect the ball. There you can see deflecting his gloves, and the batters got the chance running for another run as well.
Nothing can be done by that. It was a brilliant fielding because it hit directly. Line belongs to the umpire. No white, says the umpire. They've been very active. Ran across towards his bowler and is trying to cheer him up. I sense a leader in Bipin Khatri as well.
So Bhim Sarki is the batter at the crease. He hasn't good tournament so far, but this is the game, very important game. If he can, bat, definitely there's every chance Tribhuvan University can overall the target. He's a good hitter of the ball, strong arms he possesses. Bhim Sarki, the name suggests Bhim Sarki. Bhim means massive, so he can play a massive knock in this match.
back to back down that tram line to end the 7th over. Tribhuvan University are 58, loss of 3 wickets. Bhim Sarki, the captain, has a lot of work to put in for his team. Is today the day where he can offer his team that break, and himself as well? Hasn't scored big this tournament so far.
Yeah, of course he has a chance of redeeming himself with a big score in this one. He has the dual responsibility. He is a batter and also he happens to be the keeper of the side. So he will have to lead from the front. He will have to stay at the wicket and make sure that he, along with his other batters, do the job for their side in this match. Let me tell you, this is semi-final match, the second semi-final match of T20 Jai Nepal Cup International Inter-University. T20 Jai Nepal Cup organized by Nepal Students Union for a cause, one earth, one voice, act on climate change. This time, played it away towards the super cover region just for a single run.
Dewan Pun is back at it from the TU end. After that brilliant run out, he should be over the roof. It drifted the first ball towards the batsman. It was angling in, well caught by Bhim for a single. With that, Bhim is off the mark. Surendra is at crease. He's at the striking end. What is Dewan thinking here? Dewan is one of the players that has amused me throughout the tournament. He's very assertive, drifting towards the batsman one more time. Single again.
Now the complexion of the game has changed dramatically when Lokesh Baum was batting. The runs were flowing easily, but once he departed, now the things are not going the way Tribhuvan University would love to in this match. Required run rate 10.42. Let me tell you, they have to hit the boundary in every over, and apart from ones and twos, they have to stay in hunt of the required run rate per over. They are chasing a huge target, 192 runs to win the game. Trying to play reverse sweep this time. Half-hearted appeal, no reaction from the umpire, Dharmasundar Shakya.
With that, the segue to our food partner Paksala, exquisite dining, unforgettable moments. If you're wondering where to get all the savory, it is in Naxal, Kathmandu. Flicked away for a single.
This time played it away, and definitely we are thankful to all our supporters, our sponsors, our volunteers, our broadcasting partner, the participating teams, the match officials, the groundsmen, the pitch curator, our commentators. We thank all the people involved in this tournament, making this tournament a fantastic one, a great successful one. Tomorrow will be the grand finale of this match, in which we'll be having our dignified guests gracing the occasion with a magnificent presence. There will be the prize distribution ceremony after the completion of the game. There you can see our cameraman showing his swinger. He has done a wonderful job. It's a very tough job, let me tell you. You have to stay in the sunlight throughout the day. You have to catch every action of the ground. There you can see now fielder is having some time. There you can see he's showing his left hand, saying, yeah, I'm here, I'm doing the job. And yeah, we know, dear friend, you are doing wonderful job, commendable job. We appreciate your gesture. It's a tough job. Keep on doing your good job. Now the fielder seems to be under some sort of trouble. Here we have another cameraman. He's waving his hand. Okay, my dear friends, all you guys are doing a wonderful job.
Absolutely, and fans are waving as well. It's been an uptight production from our team here, from the broadcast director to all the technicians and cameramen. A team of very hardworking people, and we have a photographer. There we go. Hello there, Dai. Brilliant scenes there. A very hardworking team. As good as the batting performance we've seen throughout the day, the production has been very, very on point as well.
And all of them are youthful guys, let me tell you. That's the scoreboard, our board operators, our supporters, our volunteers doing a wonderful job. There you can see Madhu Thamang, the pitch curator. He's having a good time at the moment. The match is held up for a while. The fielder is being attended by a medical doctor owing to some problem he is having at the moment. 192 is the target. 7 overs, 7 0.5 overs have been bowled. 61 runs on the board for the loss of 3 wickets. There you can see our friends enjoying the game of cricket, sitting in the balcony, having a gala time over there. Tomorrow definitely we'll have the number of these spectators will be doubled since it's a grand finale. With the arrival of our dignified guests, tomorrow's final will be more, bigger one. And we'll be having some razzmatazz activities. We'll have some, musical performances before the grand finale. So definitely it's going to be a wonderful day tomorrow at Tribhuvan University International Cricket Ground, situated at Kirtipur, the most happening ground in this part of the world. One of the 2 international cricket grounds we have. One we have at Upper Mulpani Cricket Ground. So here we're back in action after a short brief, and just for a single, and that will mark the end of the 8th over. So Tribhuvan, they are now 62 for 3 down after the completion of 8 overs.
Let's have a look at the buildings. The 3rd over was when they went at it in the previous innings. But let's look at the red ones. It is the present TU batting effort. Not much to talk about. They're very small buildings there. They would want to add more to it. And the worm, it's the same old story. The red you see is the submarine underneath the ocean waves, as we call it. A lot more work to do.
The worm is not climbing up. It's drip is slackening down. That's the problem Tribhuvan University are having at the moment.
Inter-University T20 Joy Nepal Cup, organized by Nepal Students Union, is for the cause of One Earth, One Voice, Act on Climate Change. Slices it. It will go all the way. It won't. Just dropping short. Recuperated very easily by the outfielder there.
One Earth, One Voice, Act on Climate Change. 10.82 is the required run rate for TU to win the game, but things are not happening the way they want to have at the moment. Surinder and Bhim, the skipper, they have understood the necessity of scoring some quick runs. That was the reason why Bhim played at 1 upishly towards the cover region, but fetching him just a single run. So 71 balls remaining, 128 runs required to win the game. They have 7 wickets in their hand this time. Played it away towards the short mid-wicket region. The fielder was quite behind, quite back, so batters had the opportunity of crossing over for a single run. And in the commentary box, there's a change in the voice. And we have our commentator Kiran Bhattrai once again to entertain you with his Aussie accent. Welcome to the commentary box.
Thank you, Sanjeev. And Tribhuvan University in a sort of bother at the moment, being very honest. Lokesh Bum started the proceedings in a blistering way. The fire knock, quick fire, getting after all the bowlers. Bipin Khatri getting the better of him, and then it's been fall of wickets, eyes leaving shortly. And then the 3rd wicket perishes in the form of run out. 66 runs on the board, 3 wickets down. So still a huge mountain to climb for Tribhuvan University. Bhim Sharkey will be very crucial for them. So at this stage, Mid-West University were 90 for 1. 66 for 3 RTU. So, they need to build up some partnership. At the same time, they have to get the scoreboard ticking. They cannot let the required rate soar over. So at the moment, they are struggling to find the boundary. But still, the good thing is they are rotating the strike. That's what they're going to do. Take those 1s or 2. The required rates already climbed to 11.19. So it's not going to be an easy job. Somebody has to play the knock like Lokesh Bum did earlier in the inning.
Definitely, they have to change the gear. Now the runs are not flowing easily. They need to hit some boundaries. Singles won't do the job for them. This time trying to play, missing it completely. So that will be the end of the 9th over. So Tribhuvan, they are now 67 runs on the board at the loss of 3 wickets.
So 125 runs needed of just 66 deliveries. We were talking about it, it's not going to get easy. Some supporters there enjoying the game, supporting their side. So they're cheering for all the wickets and they're cheering for all the runs at the same time, because there are some familiar faces they know. And with that, there is one more familiar face that's coming to ball is Subhash Bhandari, the under-19 sensation from Nepal. You know, he chipped down with bat as well in this tournament, but hasn't had the ideal kind of tournament. He'd have like just taken 2 wickets. So he'd love to grab 3 or 4 in this game.
So talented player Subhash Bhandari comes on to bowl as a change. He comes at a time when Tribhuvan are at the moment winning at 67 for 3 down. This time played it away easily towards the short mid-wicket region and scampering for a single. Tribhuvan batters they will have to do something differently. They have to change the gear. That's very important. And Captain Bhim Sarkin knows better than anybody else. He knows the importance of change the gear. It's some boundaries. That's very important for them.
So dancing down was Bhim Sarkin, just played it for a single. So for Tribhuvan University, the problem is like when Lokesh Pam clicked, those were the occasions when they had easy wins. You know, with 189 runs already, 2 individual scores, today 40-odd runs. But the thing is, the middle order, they haven't been able to continue the slaughter that Lokesh normally starts. And as we are seeing in today's game as well, all important second semi-final, struggling at 69 for 3. At one point they were cruising along smoothly, no problem whatsoever. But after the departure of quick fire from Lokesh, well, Midwest are all over to you.
Definitely, this is what happens when you have a one-star player who is performing, and if you start depending only on one player, this is what happens. If your star player departs, then the problem arises. Now these middle order batters, they will have to pep up the things, and they have to make sure that they contribute for the team's cause. This time onto the back foot, pulling it away, and the ball traveling to the mid-wicket boundary region. There's a fielder, so just a single. So runs coming in the form of singles. This will not help their cause, let me tell you. There you can see if you are spectators in the balcony watching the game.
Some very curious eyes watching the game of cricket here in TU. They're quite happy, just placing the ball in the gap and taking those singles. What the problem is, the required rate is ticking over. With that, we are halfway through. The scorecard is 72 for 3, and the players will be taking drinks break. So we are back live after the drinks break. Midwest having the better of team in the later stages. Immediately after, the batter goes wild up the ball's skyer. And know what? The fielder Bipin Khatri just couldn't grab it. He makes the mess out of it. He should have caught it with the fielder of his caliber. Mind you, the ball went miles up in the air. He had got all the time on earth. And he took it as on his body. And off he goes. That will prick a bit in the evening. So with that, I've got a very special guest here with me in the comm box. Joining me is the president of Nepal Students Union, Dujang Sherpa. Dujang Dai, swagat cha hazurlai.
Thank you, Kiranji.
So, Student Union le यो क्रिकेट टुर्नामेन्ट गराउनको लागि यो कन्सेप्ट यो कुरा चाहिँ कहाँबाट सुरु भयो बताइदिनु न अलिकति।
धन्यवाद। विशेष गरी चाहिँ हामीले एउटा नेसनल लेभलको एउटा क्रिकेट टुर्नामेन्ट हामीले गर्ने भनेर हामी साथीहरु बीच सल्लाह भइरहेको थियो र त्यो सल्लाह हुँदै गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ सुरुमा हामीले चाहिँ स्टेट वाइज गर्ने कि क्रिकेट टुर्नामेन्ट भन्ने सुरुमा कन्सेप्ट थियो तर पछि चाहिँ अब चाहिँ हामीलाई चाहिँ स्टेट वाइज गर्नुभन्दा हामी स्टुडेन्ट फोकस भएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ वाइ नट इन्टर युनिभर्सिटी भन्ने एउटा कन्सेप्ट आयो र त्यो सँगसँगै चाहिँ इफ वी आर डुइङ इन्टर युनिभर्सिटी देन वाइ नट मेक इट इन्टरनेसनल भनेर हाम्रो र त्यो सँगसँगै हामीले जुन यो क्लाइमेट थिमको कुरालाई हामीले विशेष गरी हाम्रो यो अहिले ग्लोबल वार्मिङको क्लाइमेट चेन्जको कुरालाई चाहिँ एउटा मेसेज दिनको लागि चाहिँ वाइ नट मेक इट इन्टरनेसनल भनेर सो वी ट्राइड एन्ड आई थिङ्क इट्स गोइङ गुड।
Excellent. So with that, there was overthrows gone for 4. So 5 more runs added to total. यो क्रिकेट टुर्नामेन्ट गराउनको लागि अफ कोर्स अब धेरै महिनाको होमवर्क लाग्यो होला ट्युको ग्राउन्डको अभाइलेबिलिटीदेखि लिएर स्पोन्सर खोज्ने कुरादेखि लिएर विदेशमा भएका ती युनिभर्सिटीहरूसँग कम्युनिकेट गरेर यो पुल आउट गर्न कतिको गाह्रो भयो यो होल एक्सपिरियन्स चाहिँ?
इट वाज मोस्ट च्यालेन्जिङ बट हाम्रो टिम जुन साथीहरू छन् हाम्रो कोअर्डिनेटर गणेश हाम्रो इभेन्ट म्यानेजमेन्ट साथीहरू एनएससीको टिमको साथीहरू सबैजनाको यो जुन लगभग हाम्रो 6 मन्थ्सको हाम्रो होमवर्क हो 6 मन्थ्सको होमवर्कमा वी रिच्ड आउट टु लट अफ युनिभर्सिटिज एन्ड दे वर एक्साइटेड टु बट ड्यु टु द हाई एयरफेयर दे सो मेनी युनिभर्सिटिज लाइक क्याम्ब्रिज युनिभर्सिटिज फ्रम साउथ अफ्रिका केप टाउन युनिभर्सिटिज दे कुडन्ट कम दे रियली वान्टेड टु पार्टिसिपेट बट दे कुडन्ट कम ड्यु टु हाई एयरफेयर र च्यालेन्जिङ त एकदम च्यालेन्जिङ थियो तर जस्ट वी ह्याड सपोर्ट फ्रम डिफ्रेन्ट म्युनिसिपालिटिज स्टेट गभर्मेन्ट एन्ड अल्सो फ्रम प्राइभेट सेक्टर।
That was another skyer going down. So Midwest are making things difficult for themselves. 2 catches being dropped in an over, both the skyers. So I'm still with Mr. Dujang Sherpa. So what can we expect for the next season of Jai Nepal Cup?
I think in the next season of Jai Nepal Cup, we are going to show the world, we are going to have more and more solidarities from lot of universities, and in the next season I think we are going to rock better than this time.
Sounds very positive, very promising from Dujang Sherpa. Let's talk about the motto that you are carrying. So you are fighting against the climate change, and I was also told that with every run scored, you'll be planting 1 plant. So how is it gonna get executed? Are there any authorities or bodies who are helping you? You know, because there are plenty of runs, lots of plants will be planted, 1 earth, 1 voice. And you are fighting against the climate change, planting of trees, very noble cause, but are there any institutions or organizations who are assisting you for the same reason?
First of all, NSU is the largest student organization in Nepal. So we are the largest as हामी यो देशको सबैभन्दा ठुलो विद्यार्थी संगठनको भएको नाताले हामीसँग जिल्ला कमिटीहरू युनिभर्सिटी कमिटीहरू क्याम्पस कमिटीहरू छन् र हामी जुन टोटल रन जति पनि रनहरूलाई हामीले जिल्लाहरूमा जिल्ला कमिटीमा त्यो सँगसँगै युनिभर्सिटिजहरूमा क्याम्पसहरूमा स्कुलहरूमा चाहिँ हामी त्यसलाई डिभाइड गर्छौँ र यो सँगसँगै चाहिँ हिजो हामी डेली युनिभर्सिटीको साथीहरूसँग बसेका थियौँ उहाँहरूले पनि यो बारेमा चाहिँ पार्टनरसिप र सेयरिङ गर्ने भनेर उहाँहरूले पनि भन्नुभएको छ त्यो सँगसँगै ढाका युनिभर्सिटीको साथीहरू बिहार युनिभर्सिटीको साथीहरूले पनि यसमा चाहिँ हामीलाई चाहिँ सहयोग गर्छौँ भनेर उहाँहरूले एउटा सोलिडारिटी दिनुभएको छ र त्यो सँगसँगै चाहिँ तपाईँको हामीसँग चाहिँ विभिन्न तपाईँको इन्भाइरोमेन्ट पार्टनरमा यङ तपाईँको चाहिँ एनजिओजहरू अर्गनाइजेसनहरू छन् र उहाँहरूले हामीलाई सहयोग गर्नुहुन्छ
So in the meantime, the catch is finally been taken. Bipin Khatri dropped the previous one, not doing mistake on this occasion. Taken the ball on the full on that long on reason. So another wicket perishes. Couple of luck in favor of Tribhuvan University batters. Not on that occasion. That was another skier. But Bipin Khatri correcting the mistake he did on the other occasion, and another wickets fall down. So Mr. Sherpa, so you represent a student union which is also affiliated to Nepali Congress. Executing this
चाहिँ यो हामीलाई मोटिभेसन र हामीलाई समन्वय र सहयोग हामीलाई भएको छ र हामीलाई we are satisfied.
Sounds good. So at last, can you tell me briefly about the finale, you know, the run sheet? I've seen Kumar Sagar and the Copper Band coming and performing. What are the other highlights for the final game tomorrow?
So for tomorrow finale highlight, we have Kumar Sagar performing along with Dong. Dong is also performing tomorrow, and we are also planning to show a message for the solidarity for climate change. That is the main highlight of tomorrow. And also Lucknow versus, let's see.
Okay, Lucknow versus the winner of this game surely will be playing the final. Both teams are battling out in the middle. So the very last question for you before you go is how do you see the future of cricket in Nepal?
मलाई लाग्छ नेपालको क्रिकेटको भविष्य अत्यन्त उज्जवल छ र जुन नेपालको खेलाडीहरुमा एकदम क्रिकेट प्रति एकदम ठूलो प्यासन छ चाहे त्यो पूर्व होस् चाहे मधेस होस् चाहे तपाईको पश्चिम होस् सबै ठाउँमा हरेकको जनजनमा मनमनमा क्रिकेट बसेको छ अहिले र म धेरै ठाउँमा जिल्लाहरुमा घुम्दै गर्दाखेरि पनि पहिला पहिला आमा बुवाहरुले आफ्नो छोराछोरीलाई चाहिँ डाक्टर इन्जिनियर बन्नु भनेर आशिक दिनुहुन्थ्यो भने अहिले धेरै ठाउँमा चाहिँ राम्रो क्रिकेटर बन्नु भनेर आशिक पनि देखेको छु र अहिले चाहिँ धेरै स्टेडियमहरु तपाईको बन्ने अवस्थामा छ इन्टरनेशनल स्टेडियमहरु र मलाई लाग्छ अर्को वर्ष हामीले यो चाहिँ टुर्नामेन्ट गर्दै गर्दाखेरि हामीले चाहिँ ट्यु ग्राउन्डमा पनि हामीले चाहिँ राति पनि हामीले खेलाउन सक्छौं भन्ने त्यो कमिटमेन्ट र विश्वास चाहिँ हामीमा छ र नेपाल विद्यार्थी संघमा छ मलाई लाग्छ चाहिँ क्रिकेटमा नेपालले धेरै फड्को मार्छ र अस्ति भर्खरै हाम्रो रिसेन्टली एनपीएल पनि एकदम तपाईको फ्लोरिश भएको छ ग्रान्ड भएको छ र यो युनिभर्सिटी क्रिकेटले ग्रासरुटमा पनि यसले ठूलो सहयोग पुर्याउँछ भन्ने हाम्रो आशा छ.
Of course it will. Thank you, Mr. Sherpa. So that was the president of Nepal Students Union, Mr. Duchang Sherpa. And this wicket tumbling out in the middle. Another batter is out in the form of run out. Direct hit. Was it? But look at that. There were two minds, yes or no. Deepak Dumre was very focused. He grabbed the ball and just lost the stump in no time. The batter clearly struggling, very attentive. Umpire raises his finger. So, Akhilesh Kumar, is it? I thought it was Surendra who was out.
So another wicket falling down here. The problems deepening for Tribhuvan University. At the moment, they are struggling at the moment. Wickets falling at regular intervals, which has derailed the innings. Apart from the brilliance of Lokesh Bam, we haven't seen any substantial contribution coming from any of the batters so far in this innings for TU.
So Simon Roy, the new batter, TU in all sort of bother at the moment. They are not getting the boundaries. They want half of the side is already back to the heart. Wild swing, just beaten it. Just 49 deliveries left. 108 runs is the target. Current run rate is 7.1. Required is 13.22. So they at least have to hit a couple of boundaries in each over to make a game out of this.
Definitely, that marks the end of the over as well. So 2 overs have been bowled at Tribhuvan University. They are now 85 runs on the board, fourth loss of 5 wickets.
Last 4. ओके कहाँ छ ओभर रेट भनिदिउँ न कहाँ छ क्याप्टन भनिदिउँ यहाँ छ भनिदिनु माइकमा भनिदिनु
48 balls, 107 is the required run for Tribhuvan University to play that all-important final tomorrow against Lucknow University. They are far, far away from their target at the moment.
It looks a Herculean task for them, a Himalayan mountain to climb in the present situation. Although the captain Bhim Sarki batting at the moment on 9 runs coming off 10 deliveries. We haven't seen the way he plays usually. So far it has been uncharacteristic innings of Bhim Sarki in this match. I guess because of the losing wickets, too many wickets, he has went into cocoon at the moment. That's the reason we didn't see any kind of the flowing strokes which he usually plays.
So as you can see, the red one is sliding down with the regular fall of wickets. The blue ones are from the Midwest. They were climbing and cruising. And TU at the moment, they are very far, far away from reaching somewhere near that blue line. Oh, that one was close. The ball nipped back in sharp after pitching some swing in offer for the medium pacer.
The ball kept low as well. It was swinging, pitching on the middle stump and going down the leg side, trying to whip it off his pads. Didn't make connection there. You can see now captain having a word with his partner Simon and Bhim Sarki, the skipper at the crease for Tribhuvan University. Long way to go. 45 balls remaining. 107 runs required to win the game. The situation is becoming tougher and tougher for Tribhuvan University. The required run rate already climbed up above 14 runs per over. Couple of boundaries required in every over apart from ones and twos. They have to score off. This time once again a lovely piece of bowling, swishing his bat, missing it completely. So at the moment the bowling side right on top and Tribhuvan batters are struggling at the moment.
So the equation shows that they have to make 107 runs in 44 deliveries. Midwest University were 117 for 3. And TU, they are struggling at 85 for 5. As we said, the good thing about Midwest is they kept on scoring the runs despite the fall of the wickets. And just on contrary, TU, they are struggling, and they are struggling big ways out in the middle.
So Simon has changed his bat. So we hope that bringing new bat will do wonders for him. Changing his bat at the moment, Simon on strike.
Well, change of bat, at least got the connection with the ball. Bipin Khatri got it off in that mid-on reason, long-on reason, I beg your pardon. He's very good protecting that boundary. Bhim Sarki, the skipper, is still out there. He has to bat the inning of his life if TU want to play the final.
Indeed, he has to play the innings of his lifetime. This time trying to play it away, missing it completely. That's the end of the over. So 13 overs have been bowled. Tribhuvan University, they are now 86 runs on the board. Fourth loss of 5 wickets.
यो 14 हो नि 7 ओभर बाँकी छ 42 मा 100 रन चाहिँ आएछ भाइ 42 मा 100 हो एक ओभर आउनु पर्यो राम्रो.
So you can there see we are approaching towards the fag end of the day. You can see the darkening shadows of the players. 86 runs on the board for Tribhuvan University. Subhash Bhandari comes on to bowl. He'll be bowling from the TU end. Current run rate 6.62. 42 balls remaining, 106 runs required to win the game. The required run rate has climbed up to 15.14. A Herculean task in the context of this game. Tight bowling has really, throttled Tribhuvan batters in this match. That's a wide ball.
Okay, so Mr. Bhandari has decided that he will give away some runs. A rare sight in this innings because Midwest bowler have been really disciplined where it comes to extras apart from the 5 overdrows. Right on the money on most of the occasions. So Simon batting on 3 of 8, Veem Sarki batting of 9 of 11. Required run rate is 15.22 and over.
The run rate going up and up this time. Whipped it away. Oh, so finally a welcome boundary towards the deep square leg boundary region for 4 runs.
So Veem Sarki deciding that he has to shape the gear, he has to chase the gear and come into that hitting mode. Making room for himself this time, swaying all the 3 stumps, havoc the ball towards the leg side for a boundary. So a boundary coming after ages for Tribhuvan University and much needed one. They need to keep going. They cannot afford to let that required rate piling with every dot ball or slower over. Reverse attempted but straight in the hand of the fielder. And the fielding apart from a couple of drop catches, right on the money for Winbest.
Definitely the fielding has been very good. They have kept at the right places for the right men. Just trying to play the ball, then they will cross a wall, had a shy at the non-striker's end. The ball going down to the deep extra cover region. Though they didn't go for the second run. In fact, they went, no, just a single run.
There was backup already present, very attentive out in the field. Bhandari, if you'd have hit the stump directly, would have been very interesting. But TU will need some luck. They cannot just keep on going for 5 or 6 runs and over. They have to go for that big towering sixes, at least a couple of overs with 25 plus runs will bring them back in the game. Otherwise, at the moment, it's just heading one way, and that's Midwest University's way.
Off the back foot, played it away towards the deep mid wicket just for a single run. So, end of the 14th over, and the score will be 95 runs on the board. 4th loss of 5 wickets after 14 overs for Tribhuvan University. So there you can see the batting lineup of Tribhuvan University. Batting scorecard: Lokesh Bam, the top scorer for them, 44 runs. Second one was Surinder Pandhi made 18 runs. Veem Sarki not out at the moment as keeper on 15 runs. And Aish Bhatrai contributed 10 runs. Khalak Bohra didn't stay there for a long time, just 2 runs. That's the bowling analysis. Midwest University. Bipin Khatri 1 wicket, though he was a bit expensive. Diwan Pun picked up a wicket. Rajkumar Saha, Suraj Bohra no wicket, and Subhash Bhandari picked up a wicket. So now 36 balls remaining, 97 runs required to win the game.
So Diwan Pun back in action and takes the wicket in his very first delivery. Cleans up the captain of Tribhuvan University. Veem Sarki is walking back. He's clean bowled by Diwan as soon as he came back to bowl.
That was a terrific delivery. The ball kept low, trying to whack it over the mid-wicket region, missing it completely. So Veem Sarki departs. Once again, you can see in action replay, quicker delivery, not being able to make connection, and he was beaten all ends up. So is the challenge of TU is over with the departure of Veem Sarki, Kiran Bhatrai?
Sarki goes for 15 of 16 deliveries. You know, the shot was wrong. He could have just gone onto the front foot and played it straight. Rather, he decided to go across the line and paid the price for it. That ball was not there to be pulled towards the leg side. Poor selection of shot contributes in his departure. So the new batter is in 6 down. So the task is looking harder with every passing delivery for Tribhuvan University. Mukesh Oja, he went for plenty when he was bowling. Let's see what he can do with the bat.
Yeah, so the Mukesh has the opportunity of redeeming himself by scoring some quick runs for his side, making up for his bowling performances. He leaked too many runs. I think the departure of Captain Bhim Sarki was out of desperation. He was looking to play 2 big shots, but he was not being able to, clear the fielders. This time around, he tried to whack the ball, missing it completely. Sometimes what happens when you are in desperate situation, your mind doesn't work properly. The shot selection doesn't come into play. You play a different kind of shot to a delivery, which you shouldn't play. That's what happened here, and Bhim Sarki lost his wicket in this over.
Hits it up and over, and the ball goes miles away from that boundary. A massive 6. Simon finally getting some connection with timing right. A massive 6 and the 100 up for Tribhuvan University.
That was a terrific shot. Finally, a big boundary. 6 runs. They need to hit like this more often. Nicely picked it up and dispatching it over the ball, sailing over the cow corner region for the maximum that I can see. Full swing of the bat, looking at his shot, and the ball sailing over the fence for the maximum. That was a quicker delivery, no run this time around. Good comeback for Dewan Pun, understanding the mentality the batter is in at the moment, being smacked 4 or 6. This time bowling a quicker one.
That's the advantage of having a huge total. They still have got 90 runs to chase, So the bowlers can afford to take that calculated risk. And the batting side, the problem is they have to keep the momentum going. They cannot slow down. And the problem for them is while trying to do that, they might lose another wicket. So 15 done, 103 for 6, 89 runs still needed of 30 deliveries. There are some crowd having conversation with some of the players, some officials enjoying the game of cricket. Some of them have come after finishing their college. So he swings his bat, the ball's racing, and the misfield. And our very popular Jojo is stretching up just outside. So Bandari won't be very pleased with that affair. There is Jojo. Anyone who visits TU regularly, he is very popular, very decent, and one of the very loyal pet animals. He goes over even better this time, or has he found the fielder? He did. He did. The timing, the execution was better, but the problem was he didn't time the ball as wise as you had liked to. So they changed in the com box. Joining me is Nikesh. Nikesh, that was a very good looking shot, but he didn't time it at all.
The timing was missing big time. 2 back-to-back misfields as well with that. Subhas Bhandari won't be happy about it. Again dancing down the ground, slash the ball, cupped easily, that would be wicket. You can't get that man out of the frame. Dewan Pun has been very brilliant throughout the inning with fielding.
What hasn't he done? He scored some runs, he took the wicket, he was involved in run out. On this occasion, the outside edge went to him, a perfectly timed jump, and he grabs it. So when the other fielders are struggling to grab the ball, he took a blinder.
Absolutely stretched his best and grabbed that with ease. Did the one pun. Props to Subhas Bhandari as well, bowling very wide and inviting the batsman. Mukesh Oza, the expensive bowler today, has to depart for a meager single run. He's faced 2 deliveries, well caught by the one pun.
So 15.37 wickets down. So it's not going to get easy from here. It was never easy from the beginning. It was Lokesh Baum who showed some glimpse of hope for Tribhuvan University. And after his wicket fell, it's been all Midwest's game. You know, the defensive stroke, you know, the edges, they are not going to help them. They have to produce a miracle to win the game.
Oh no, they won't. Nudging around the ball will just make the run rate creep up to 20 runs.
Lovely.
Wanted to drag that towards the leg side. Will be stopped by the short fielder. Short. Miran.
So the dot balls are creeping up. Over number 16 is done. 108 for 7. The required rate is 21 runs and over. Where the players are struggling to get that ones and twos, 21 runs and over should be, you know, almost impossible task. Subhas Bhandari completes his 4, taken 2 wickets and conceding just 21 runs with 10 dots. He has done his job for the side. So at the moment, it looks like it's Midwest's game.
It's theirs to lose now. Looks like they'll be facing Lucknow University. Current run rate just at 6.75. You can see the showstopper, photogenic Jojo and his counterpart there. Very cute, isn't it? It's a good for the frame as well. What scenes here at TU. They're enjoying it.
Our very own Jojo and Kale, 2 of the heart warmers of this TU International Cricket Stadium. So Bipin Khatri is coming to bowl his final over. He received some hammering from Lokesh Baum, but he was gutsy enough to ask for that 3rd over, and he was the one who started getting things going for Midwest, dismissing Lokesh Baum.
The captain couldn't have asked lesser from Bipin Khatri, who is the leading wicket taker of the tournament. Simon has had some big hits. Goes at it again, up goes the ball. Straight into the hands of the long off fielder.
Manish, the fielder who took a blinder in the last game, takes another catch. Easy this time. Takes it on the full. So Bipin Khatri comes and takes wicket in his very first delivery. 8th wicket down. So there's no way TU can come back into the game now.
It looks pretty much over to me as well. Simon Roy has to depart. He made 16 runs. He was caught off at long off by Manish. All smiles for Bipin Khatri, having a chat with the umpire. He must be loving it, having taken the 2nd wicket. Santosh Bahadur is the new batsman in. Has just scored 2 runs in this tournament so far. Good length delivery, watchful, Santosh Bahadur. All smiles for Bipin Khatri though.
So Bipin Khatri will try and bring that ball towards the stump. He will be aiming to hit the stump. So if the batter misses, it's all his wicket on that occasion as well. So this stays. Midwest were 145 for 5. TU 108 for 8. So the game's heading one way for sure. And the tail ender, I can't blame them much. They are slogging it, but just can't find the middle of the bat.
They're having a go at it, cross-batting it left and right, trying to drag it towards the leg side. They won't get much room from Bipin Khatri. It will go after the stumps, that's for sure. Oh, that was a flighted delivery. Got a bit of turn as well.
So Bipin is creating all sort of problem for Santosh. Yet to get up the mark. Gets the ball on full. That was a flighted delivery. Finally some connection. And he will take a single of the last ball and will retain the strike. So 84 required of 18 deliveries. 108 for 8 is Tribhuvan University.
Required run rate of 28 now. Brilliant.
So Bipin Khatri has taken 11 wickets in the tournament, ball 16 overs in this match. He took 3 for 34. He came back well after getting some hammering from Lokesh Baum earlier, but he was the one who took his wicket, winning the battle and having the last laugh.
What a player, what a bloke. Also, I sense a bit of leader in him. He is the captain of Gandaki province, isn't he?
Yes, he is the captain of Gandaki province. A fine player. Very experienced campaigner, he has played in a lot of domestic games, played for Nepal A as well. A professional cricketer. So the batter, they are chasing the bowler. So 17 balls, 84 required.
Both the batsmen yet to get off mark. Raz is bowling. Raz is bowling stump to stump. Good length deliveries. 84 runs, a Herculean task off of 17. Almost impossible, one can say. Mathematical probability still there.
Trying to go up and over, outside edge, straight in the hand of the fielder. And wicket number 9 falls. Diwan Pun, well, you cannot keep this man out of the game, can you? Another catch for him. He is involved in another dismissal. So Santosh is back without troubling the scorer. He was trying to go over. Outside is easy catch for Diwan Pun. So just a formality left in the game.
Up when the ball, down when the wicket. Diwan Pun has taken a handful of catches already this inning. He'll have to depart. Didn't score a single run. That you will see in a bit. Or will you? Khagendra has departed back into the pavilion. 1 wicket remain. They are 1 wicket away from the grand finale, our Midwest University.
So the last batter is making his way into the middle. Is it Amit Kumar Mandal? I haven't seen him bat yet, or did I miss him?
It is Amit Kumar Mandal indeed. He's fared well with the ball. The tail ender, final batsman.
He will have a go after the ball, but as a tail ender, you can't expect much from him.
To sum up TU's batting, it's just been one-man show, hasn't it? Just trusting Lokesh Baum won't do much for you.
So that's outside edge, racing to the boundary for 4. Some consolidating runs for Tribhuvan University towards the end of the innings.
Head somewhere, bat somewhere, ball somewhere. He'll get 4 though.
At least he scored some runs. The proper batters were struggling.
Yeah, fair enough. Props to Amit Kumar Mondal. At the end of 18th over, TUR 114. The loss of 9 wickets.
So Midwest are just 1 wicket away from seeing them through to the finals tomorrow against Lucknow University.
The final day of Inter-University T20 Joy Nepal Cup, just dozen of hours away, and you will see Kumar Sagar and the Khopa band perform early in the morning. That will be continued by the grand finale between Lucknow University.
Rather than early, it will be on the later stages of the morning. It's 11 o'clock. It is scheduled. So unless there are any illegal deliveries, Midwest are cruising smoothly. 39 plus is the required run rate. 6 in his delivery is also not going to help the cause for Tribhuvan University. I feel for Lokesh Baum. He was the only batter who showed some intent to play in the finals. Apart from him, you know, all the wickets they fail in cluster. And on the latest stages of the game, the batters, they even struggled to get bat onto the ball.
The mathematical possibility that we were talking about earlier is also out of play now, since the required run rate is 47. Santosh yet to get off mark. Part-time Bennett bowling to him. Ball goes up, wicket goes down.
That's all over, and that's the win for Midwest University. They have comprehensively beaten Tribhuvan University, and they are through to the finals tomorrow, and they will be facing Lucknow University. Let me remind you, they've already defeated Lucknow in the league stages, so it's gonna be a hell of a game of the finals.
Midwest University has already faced Lucknow University earlier, and they won in that outing. They would want to do the same thing here. Here's the look at the final wicket. Very simple catch in the mid-on. In the mid-off, I beg your pardon. That won't be as easy as that. Ravindra cupped it with ease and took his home. It is. TU International Cricket Ground is where the grand finale is happening tomorrow. You can watch Kumar Sagar perform live as well alongside Mahesh Dong, if I'm not wrong. That would be 11 a.m. You can see a fair bit of sportsmanship in your screens right now, with people very happy. Midwest will be on the merrier side than the Tribhuvan University, who were just entrusting Lokesh Baum to do the job for them. Alas, the loss is on their side. Now let's have a look at the highlights of the second inning. Started off pretty well for TU. Lokesh Baum was at the crease. Some smiles, some cheers. Ice Butter joined them in. We saw some very clever and very cheeky batting. Orthodoxy, convention, everything. Some power hitting as well that followed later on by Lokesh Baum. Here are a few highlights of that. Over towards the cover that went all the way for 4. He threw sink at it. That was a massive 6. Yet another one that would hit right on the rope. And that would be regarded as a 6. Second 6 of the inning for Lokesh Baum. Some thick edges towards the boundary that we were able to see. That one heaved over towards the grass pad of it. That was one of the biggest of the lot. And this was some impeccable timing from Ice Butterai. Fans enjoyed it, so did we. Lokesh Baum was at it. That is the biggest 6 of the tournament so far that went out of the barriers. Some flat battings that went straight down to the hands of the long off fielder there. Slashed across for 4 runs, that one. Ice Butrai looked very comfortable, but that wasn't the case there. Diwan Pun, you couldn't get him out of the game. He was there fielding. That's Diwan Pun for you again. That's a run out. Beautifully executed by the team. Like I mentioned, fans enjoyed it. It's the second semi-final. We're headed towards final tomorrow. They would want to carry this momentum. Not this one though, that was a drop catch by Bipin Khatri. Some good throws from point area by Diwan Pun. That one rushed all the way for an overthrow for 4. Ball had a lot of airtime tonight, trust me. Some elevation to that shot, not the distance. For this one though, elevation plus the distance. Oh no, that went down the hands of Bipin Khatri. They were charging the field, the fielders. They were very brilliant. Run out there. Paddled and swept. Bhim Sarki tried his level best but was bowled out by Diwan. He had a heave at it. He couldn't trust himself that he had thrown his wicket down the hands of those fielders. We saw a few fumbling and mumbling and whatnot. Jojo was there in the screens to cheer all the viewers. We saw that quite often, didn't we, tonight? And brilliantly taken by Diwan Pun. That is the highlight for me. Jojo and Kale at TV ground. Final innings. As we've seen, a lot of airtime in the ball. Diwan Pun catching one more time and a couple of dollies tonight. Flat batters coming in at the end. The tail enders was able to get that 4. That should be the last wicket that fell in the second semi-final. Let's have a look at the batting card. Lokesh Bam was the key batsman, 44. Ice Butrai went home for just meager 10. Khadak Bohra couldn't do today for 2. Surendra Prasad Pant 18. Bhim Sarki 15. Akhilesh just a meager run. Simon Roy threw at it for 16. Rest is history as none of them could make double digits. Just one extra, and that's a segue to the brilliant bowling performance of Midwest University. Bipin Khatri, the showstopper, yet again coming in and taking 2 wickets. Diwan Pun took 2 wickets and did Subhas Bhandari as well. Rajkumar Shah and Binit Khatri were able to capitalize and get 1 wicket each for their brilliant bowling performance. Let's have a look at the match summary. Second semi-final, Midwest University won the toss and elected to bat first. They poised a grand total of 191 runs. Ravindra Jung Sahi looked very well. Batted brilliantly for 69 of his 50 deliveries. He faced Deepak Prasad Dumre, who was another striker of the match. Diwan Pun chimed in with his 23 as well. Mukesh Oza, the pick of the bowlers, 2 for 65. Lokesh Bam, the key batsman, 44 of 22. Surendra Prasad 18. Simon Roy 16. Bhim Sarki couldn't do much for his team, did it? He managed just 15 runs. Bipin Khatri was the key of the bowlers for 233. Diwan Pun 2 for 26. So did Subhas Bhandari, similar records, 2 for 21 and 1 for 16. Midwest University winning the second semi-finals for 77 runs. They'll be facing Lucknow University tomorrow. We'll have a short break and we'll join you with the post-match presentation.
When they come on with the bat. For now, let's have a look into the highlights of the first innings. So Midwest University against TU. Midwest wins the toss, elects to bat first. And boundary in the very first over from Nischal. And then 2 stumps were ripped off. Look at the celebration from Mukesh. He didn't know what was coming up. And his nightmare, Deepak Prasad Dumre, walks into the crease. Some people enjoying cricket, having a good time, and having a good time was Deepak Dumre with the bat. He hit the shot all around the park. You know, some lofty hits over the top, very good looking, very elegant, and very exquisite timing. That sums up the innings for Deepak Dumre. He was off in a flash. He was the one who gave the momentum to the run flow, because those 4s and 6s, every shot was played on his merit, and the ball kept on rolling. The ball got some beating from the bat of Deepak Prasad Dumre. Very strong on that square of the wicket. That's his 50. And his partner supporting. That was a very hard attempt. The bowler did well, and that's the shot. Straight as an arrow he hit, and Bhim Sarki got the better of Deepak Dumre. That was the time when Manish came, and he didn't trouble the scorer much, gone fairly cheaply. But Rabindra Jangshahi, he took Bhim Sarki on that over with those 3 massive sixes. This one is the third one. Hitting in that cow corner, getting the maximum. Rabindra Jangshahi hit it straight boundary, and then he kept on going and scoring shots. A big total was on cards when he was batting. His partners were falling apart on other side. Some people dancing and enjoying the game. Vipin Khatri came and he was out thanks to that brilliant, sensible catch from Bhim Sarki. And the runs were coming. So after at the end, it was Diwan Punhe smash some boundaries for his side. That ball kept on travelling, went for maximum, and when Rabindra Jangshahi lost his wicket, then the flow of the run stopped. That was the moment. A very well judged catch from none other than Bhim Sarki. A few boundaries here and there, but there was nothing much significant. The wickets kept tumbling towards the very end of the innings for Midwest. It was Diwan Pun who did some scoring. That was a direct hit to get Subhash Pandaria. Driving effort at the very end, but Diwan Pun was out in the very last delivery.
and namaste. We are here for the post-match presentation ceremony of Jai Nepal Cup International Inter-University T20 Championship. We have just seen the second semi-final being completed. It was the battle between Midwest University and Tribhuvan University. Winning the toss, Midwest University opted to bat first, and in their allocated 20 overs, they posted a mammoth total of 191 runs, losing 8 wickets. For them, the pick of the batters was Rabindra Jung Sahi with that superb 69. Deepak Prasad Dumre batted aggressively for that 63, and Diwan Pun chipping 23 runs. In the bowling department, Mukesh Oza took 2 wickets but gone for plenty. Amit Bim, Simon and Santosh taking 1 wicket each. Chasing the target, Tribhuvan University started off to a flyer thanks to that superb innings from Lokesh Bam. 44 runs of 22 deliveries. He is also the highest run scorer of the tournament so far. Apart from him, Surendra Pant chipped in with 18 and Simon scoring 16. For Midwest, Shubhas Bhandari took 2 wickets in conceding 21 runs in 4 overs. Diwan and Bipin also scalped 2 wickets. The check of 5,000 rupees. And yet again, the player of the match with his blistering innings of 63 runs of just 32 deliveries, it is none other than the wicketkeeper batter of Midwest, Deepak Prasad Dumre. Very well played. He took the game away with the bat. When Midwest were batting, he was the aggressor, and thanks to his superb innings, Midwest were able to poise that mammoth total 191. Deepak, I'll have a quick chat with you. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
To aggressive batting गर्ने मुड चाहिँ कहाँबाट आइरहेको छ अचेल? अस्तिको गेममा पनि देख्यो, आज चाहिँ अस्तिको भन्दा राम्रो इनिङ्स हेर्न पायौँ.
सर सिम्पल थियो एकदमै हैन. अब पावर प्लेमा विकेट गइरहेको थियो दुईटै गेममा, अनि पावर प्लेकोमा चाहिँ विकेट भन्दा पनि एउटा राम्रो स्टार्ट दियौँ टिमलाई हैन. सेमी फाइनल अलिअलि जो सेमी फाइनलमा अलि राम्रो टोटल दिम भन्ने मात्र थियो, अरू सिम्पल केही थिएन. अनि बाउन्ड्रीहरू कन्भर्ट गरौँ हैन, पावर प्लेको फाइदा उठाउँ भन्ने मात्र थियो, यति सिम्पल.
सो दुईजना ब्याटरले ब्याटिङ गर्दाखेरि कन्भर्सेसन भइरहेको थियो कि रविन्द्रसँग तपाईँ स्लो जानु, म सर्ट हान्छु थियो कि आफ्नो स्टाइलमा खेलिरहेको थियौँ हामी?
होइन, दाइले चाहिँ मलाई सम्झाइरहनु भएको थियो हैन. अब लागेको बेलामा लागिरह, हानिरह भनेर भन्नुभएको थियो. अनि म दाइले चाहिँ अर्को इनबाट सिङ्गल चाहिँ मलाई दिइरहनु भएको थियो. अनि मैले चाहिँ पाएको बलर चाहिँ कन्भर्ट गर्न खोजिरहेको थिएँ, सिम्पल.
अनि लोकेश बम जति बेला ब्याटिङ गर्न आउनु भएको थियो, उहाँले जसरी सुरुवात गर्नुभएको थियो, त्यो सुरुको चरणमा चाहिँ माइन्डसेट चाहिँ के रहेको थियो आफ्नो टिमको?
हामी चाहिँ पहिले गेम स्टार्ट हुनुभन्दा पहिले हाम्रो प्लान थियो कि आएर तिनीहरूले एट्याकिङ मुडमा आउँछन्, एट्याक गर्छन्, तर हामी एउटा चान्सको लागि चाहिँ वेट गरेर बसौँ. जुन चान्स चाहिँ हामीले ग्र्याब गऱ्यौँ होइन, क्याच, अनि चेन्ज भयो.
Okay, thank you Deepak, and good luck for the final tomorrow. Very well played. We wish you all the success for the final game for tomorrow. Thank you. So that was player of the match, Deepak Prasad Dumre, for that splendid innings. Tomorrow will be the grand finale, and it will be between Lucknow University, India against the Midwest University of Nepal. That will be a clash to watch out for. It will be coming live from TU International Cricket Stadium. Before that, we have got some exciting events lined up for the grand finale. Kumar Sagar and Khopper Band will be playing live here in TU, and we invite all of you to be here into you and support the game of cricket. Enjoy the live music with some of other plenty of action coming, and we'll be coming live sharp at 10 o'clock on Prime SD television. 10:50, yes, 10 is the time. Just reminding you again. With that, that's all from the presentation today. We will see you tomorrow sharp at 10:50. Till then, keep watching Prime SD television. It is goodbye for now.